anything. Oh wait, you know what? I have totally forgotten something. You'll just have to deal with video only for a moment. Where are we? Gotta send out my go live notifications, the non-Twitch ones. There's one. And I can give you the audio back for the second one. There we are. There we go. Notifications done. Now I just have to wait for my delightful Twitch mobile on my tablet to work out that I have in fact started streaming, that I would in fact like to see my my dashboard on mobile. You can do it, Twitch mobile. I believe in you. Oh, that sounds like it. And that's the wrong button. Okay, brain. You know which buttons to press. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Good evening, everyone. If anyone's written anything in chat before exactly right now, then you'll need to write it again if you want me to see it, because my tablet was having a bit of a moment. If anyone is around at the moment, want to let me know how the audio balance is with I know this game gets really loud in the action sequences compared to when we're just listening to the music like this, but how is it at the moment? It looks like it's a bit soft. Maybe is the music too low? Game audio too low? Does the game audio look good? Sounds good? Alright. Let me just you're going to lose game audio entirely for a second. There we go. And we're back. Ashmelon, you've just got to know, I have no context for that. It doesn't sound good, or there's no issue. Right. Cool. So, last time, I put a bit of a... No issues? Fabulous. I put a bit of a misleading title in there, because I said we've got one planet remains, right? Well, we have one, like, 0.2 planet remain. We've still got to do... Whoa, shit, I didn't even realize there was a first-person mode. Caps Lock is first-person mode. There you go. Can give you this cinematic experience. I still can't look perfectly up, mind you. Music's not too soft? Alright, well, I'll assume that you also mean it's not too loud. Alright, well, we learned something. That there's a first-person mode. Very good, very good. So last time, we did a whole bunch of stuff, and now we found out that there's mercenaries going to attack this here settlement, so we have to help out. Hello, man.
I was right about you. You are trouble, but you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
Any ideas on what I can do to help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done.
What kinds of things need fixing?
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years.
These guys got a lot of problems.
They were working. It would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Kunda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight, maybe die for a cause.
How much time do I have?
I don't know for certain. It could be a day or even a week. Depends on how good Azkul is at organizing his men. I'm guessing not so good.
Alright. I'm going to see what I can do.
When you're ready, come back and we can talk about the final plans to defend Kunda.
Cool, alright. Does Robot Planet count? No. No, it doesn't. To be perfectly frank, I'm not going to know if I've installed Robot Planet properly until it happens. Or doesn't. So, here's hoping it does. And is this the mine bit? Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, that's a little low in my... Sorry, the music is a little loud, rather, in my ears. Let me know if it is getting a bit loud in yours, because I have to adjust the two sets of sound separately. Stealing items. Hello, droid. God. My repair skill is so high that I don't even need to use parts to repair things. Okay. I lost basically nothing and I gained all that experience. Oh. While trying to reactivate this droid, you discovered a hydro spanner lodged inside of it. The name Akere is printed on the handle of the tool. Interesting. What was his hydro spanner doing there? Based on what he just told you, the Robot Planet should be there since he has the additional lines about what needs fixing. Okay. Sweet. Nothing like taking some sweet items for my droid buddies. Let's see. Security cameras, defense droid status. Set to defend friendlies pending alert status. Alright. Do I need to engage them in patrol mode, I wonder? I'm not going to engage them just yet, but don't let me forget about it. Also, thank you everyone for coming to the stream tonight. I hope you've had a good day or a good sleep, depending on where you are in the world. I had a good day. Atten, could you move out of the way, please, hon? What happened to you?
The gun turret malfunctioned. Hurt us bad.
I'll treat your wounds.
Thanks, stranger. I should be back to duty in no time.
No experience points.
Thanks, stranger. I should be back to duty in no time.
They sound the exact same. Are they quadruplets? I don't think I need more light side points, right? That's right. Atten doesn't quite 100% like me at the moment because I accepted Disciple into the party. There we go. We've got everyone up and we got 710 experience points. That's much better. They are malingering. What a thing to suggest of these fine gentlemen. Shame on you to suggest that they were malingering. Turret control station. Slice the computer. Turret status. Turrets are active and set to attack friendlies and hostiles pending base alert status. How about we go ahead and change that target priority? Reprogram turrets to attack only hostiles. Much better. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and lay some mines here. Someone asked before, I think, if this is the other section with mines, and yes it is. But it doesn't, as far as I know, matter which kind of mines you use, so I'm going to use the simplest. I'm pretty sure it gives you a pop-up when you've placed enough, but I could be wrong. Maybe the pop-up got removed in the patch? I don't know. I call it a patch, it's a mod. I've put down so many mines, surely this is enough. I'll go try the other side. No sabotage. It does not, it just has a limit. Okay.
Charanana gundoso remina ke lorak de guru katada. Fiadra tora pada no ringatel camarada telefibu nubu de bitarana chenirara.
Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
Manama treta sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru grey
You're
babano
passing
flank
through. A permanent job is not something I'm looking for. I have great sympathy for those beleaguered people, but I can't resist the call of the stars. This isn't a permanent job. Very short term, but dangerous.
Terewana jun konata della raguno antuna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Terache wemenoto.
You know what?
Charanana gundoso.
I found this Hydra spanner. It has your name on it.
Charanana gundoso remina ke lorak de guru katada.
Inside of a broken droid. What is your explanation?
Terewana jun konata della raguno antuna.
Yes, I'm guilty of stripping the droids and selling their parts, but I have a good reason. Tell me.
I've
received terrible news. My brother's second wife is with child. She has become ill. The doctors of Telos will not treat her without full payment up front, but my brother doesn't have any money. I don't know if I believe this man. Believe me, I'm normally a very honest person. This situation has made me desperate. Please, you believe me, don't you? Not really. Oh, here we go. We can force him. I thought we could do this. We can suggest that he can repay his crimes by joining the militia. You can repay Kunda for your crimes by joining the militia. Solistons are terrible liars. There we go. That was done. That's a militia person. I wonder if there's someone in the space... They call it a spaceport, but it's really just a landing pad that can be recruited into the militia. Hello, Ithorian. Non-violent Ithorian. Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia? He's a pacifist. Big surprise. Right. What about this man? Who I chose not to talk to earlier because he hates Jedi. You know what? Let's have a quick save. Yep.
A Jedi. I've got to tell the others.
Dude, they already know that I'm a Jedi. What do you have against Jedi?
Leave me be, Jedi.
So, like... But on the basis that this game is not programmed in the best way all the time, I'm just going to go ahead and load the save in case I broke something. I'm almost at save 96. Is that important? Like if it was save 69 or save 420, I'd expect someone to point it out to me. The west minefield has enough mines. Well, that was enough for the west minefield, but the east minefield is still going. It's like 69, but they're fighting. Where'd the music go? Music? Come back. Seriously, I put 3 for the other minefield. Oh, well, it's not letting me put any more down at the moment. So, I guess this will have to do. Anyone who comes through here is going to have a really bad time. Alright, I wonder if any of the scavengers will join the militia. Probably not, right? Maybe it needs a mine in a specific place. I doubt it because it's kind of freely arranged, but you know, could be, could be.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go.
Could you please answer some of my questions first?
I will answer your questions.
Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over. I'll report to Zeron for militia duty.
Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna put on the speed to get over to the camp. So I hope you enjoy blurry graphics, because you're going to be seeing them for a little while. So as I put in my Go Live notifications, I'm actually going to see a Star Wars exhibit with some of the props and things from the movies in Sydney this weekend, which I'm pretty excited about. I don't go up to Sydney that often because it's kind of a pain in the butt to get to. Not difficult and not far away, but it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Hello, Joran.
I feel much better now, thanks to you. I don't think I thanked you properly down there. I was pretty shaken. I really hope the Jedi salvage you bought was worth it.
It wasn't.
I meant what I said about no returns, though. I need the money to go home.
Whatever.
But it's nice to see you again, regardless.
Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
I hadn't even thought of that. I know the militia will take just about anyone. I need the credits and would like working with people who'll actually watch your back. Well, I want to think it through, but I think I might just go to Kunda and sign up. Thanks for the idea.
Sweet. I'll be going.
Ah, the traveler has returned. I hope the Dantooine is providing suitable distraction and entertainment for you. So, what shall we talk about?
Are you interested in joining the Kunda militia?
I have no real desire to put myself in harm's way for Dantooine. They haven't exactly made the salvagers' stay here pleasant.
Alright. Well, I have a city to save, so I don't have anything more to say to you.
Jaren says you saved him down there. Next time you should ask for a reward.
I did.
What? Who is that? Oh, it's you. I heard you turned in the corpses to Zeron. What a waste. You could have been rich, you fool.
I am rich. Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia?
You aren't serious, are you? I'll assume it's a joke, because you don't look that dumb. No, I won't join any flaming militia.
How rude. Right. So, I've done most of the things that I need to set up for the attack, right? I haven't put those droids in patrol mode yet, though. Blurry graphics. Now, there might be one or two more people to join the militia. Oh, yes, Suru.
Thanks
you
for
used
the
to be
help.
in the
I plan on going back
militia,
to the
right?
farm shortly. Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my thief problem. Zeron has asked me several times before to join the militia. So I expect he's going to be very pleased.
Sweet. Alright, so... I better put those droids in patrol mode, right? Look at them here with their nice blue shields. Look so smart. Good boys. Patrol mode will engage automatically when the base is on alert status. Oh, well, that's good. So I don't have to put them in patrol mode. Just have to get them up and running, which I have done. Hey, Baroon, I bet you feel pretty stupid about wanting to trust the militia now.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my judgment as to what's best for Kunda.
Sure did, mate. Weaponry it is, and weaponry I have. What is it you would like from me this fine day? Would you be interested in joining the Kunda militia? I think you have mistaken me for a warrior, Sentient. My excellent weapons are perfect for defense, but I have survived many hardships by not seeking out conflicts. I must decline. Seal the gate. Oh yeah, you're right. I was going to check my journal, don't worry. I think I'll be going. Private door. Nothing happening in there. Private door. Private doors can't be opened. And that's the turrets. Alright, so... Side door. Traps. I have planted so many traps. And we've recruited a bunch of people. That's good. Hello, civilians. Would you be interested in joining the militia? Apparently not. Won't even talk to me, even though I am running my butt around all over Kunda trying to defend it. Okay. The security door is malfunctioning. It would be relatively easy to hack open the door, but you'd never get it to close again. The security of the building would be compromised. Open or lock? Let's lock. The door is now secure. In fact, it is so secure that nobody will get this door open again anytime soon. Good stuff. There you go, Tillodig. I love these sky rays. But funny how both of my regular games at the moment have sky rays. Why can't the real world have sky rays? Disappointing. Reality can be so disappointing sometimes. Okay. I think we are just about ready to go. I will, of course, do a save. Just in case I find out later we were not, in fact, ready to go.
I was right about you. You are trouble, but you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
I think we're ready. But I better just double check. Any ideas on what I can do to help?
We could use people handy with a... We
Done
also
that.
got a lot of things that could...
Done that.
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside...
Okay,
men
this
who
is...
were I've had some men lay traps around the side security door. We got some
All right, yep.
brokenness.
I'm just skipping through that because I wanted to see if he was going to update me on that. The real world has underwater sky rays. Oh, it's not the same though. I want ones in the sky. It's fine. I'll live with just the beautiful manta rays and stingrays. What's involved with finalizing the defenses?
Inspecting the perimeter, talking to the troops, and coming up with a battle plan. I've fought in a war or two, but I'm no general. In my experience, people like you are better at strategy. You want a hand in making the plan, you got it.
All right. I'm ready to finalize the battle plans.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
I'm certain. I've done all I can.
All right. Then we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
Good luck, Master Vrook. Don't get killed.
I imagine that the
I don't
mercenaries
care.
have got 2 goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
There isn't anyone else that can rally the settlers?
It's not that the settlers aren't good people. Many folk just don't have the fighting mentality. They'd rather just make people happy and get along. But there isn't any getting along with Ascol. He's out for blood and taking the place over. So we gotta protect the administrator. Kunda can go on without me, but not without her. The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. It isn't gonna be easy. I suspect we're gonna have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're gonna try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Could you tell me about the squads?
First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion, but no experience. Third squad is new and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Alright. Think. This is actually, I'm pretty sure, restored content mod content. So I've only ever seen this once. I'm not sure if there's a best option here, or if it doesn't matter one way or the other. Where do I think the first squad should be deployed? Probably the back by the garage, right? We need experience to guard 2 entrances. Maybe? Or should it be front, because they have to fight more people? Hopefully it won't matter too much in the end. And I can always reload if things go absolutely to shit. Let's put them... If you have 4 Storm, put the weakest squad in front with yourself. I was going to put the weakest squad with me anyway. But I don't think I have 4 Storm. Let's see. Let's give them the more complicated job.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad?
Let's go main entrance.
Alright, where do you want the third squad, the new recruits?
They can be... Well, in the non-restored content, I don't have to fight outside, but I do have to fight inside by the administrator's door. Or do I have to fight outside? I literally can't remember. It's been so long since I played this game. But like I said, if everyone dies, I may just reload.
Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't.
Oh,
That way
okay,
both
that's how this
sides have
works.
leadership.
Can't I take the inside?
Once either one of us clears the area of mercs, we'll both be heading inside to guard the administrator.
Alright. I guess then I'll try covering the two back entrances. No, I want to fight everywhere at once. Why can't I have like a force power that's like a cloning power of myself? Because clones in Star Wars have never worked out badly. I should probably take the front, right? I should probably be less indecisive, right? I'll take the front.
That's what I was thinking too. The main group of mercenaries will be coming through there.
Oh, you could have told me that first.
Good to put our best soldier there. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Kunda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
Have you talked to the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
I think they could use some encouragement. Maybe I could speak to them?
All right, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's go with the really powerful speech. Dantooine's short history has been a constant tale of rugged people surmounting difficult odds. Never have the odds been so great, or the future so uncertain. But today is your chapter, your tale. Generations yet born will look upon the upcoming battle with pride and wonder. I will not lie, the risks are great, the threat real, but I would stand beside any of you proudly as we face our destiny on this field of battle. This is our day, our valiant chance to free Dantooine. Who will fight beside me? All of them will fight beside me. That's pretty nice.
I don't have the words. That was really something. I think any one of them would take a blaster bolt for you now. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
I think we have a cutscene here, which means you might not be seeing it.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
Alright, no, it's a in-game cutscene. That's good. I don't know what St. Crispin's Day is, Tiloti. Are these not working? They should be working. Thank you. Who do we take with us? Let's see. Krea's force powers are super useful in this situation. And you know what? I feel like we haven't given HK a chance to do what he does best. And let's face it, this is exactly what he's made for. I may have to very quickly level him up about 20 levels though. Not 20, 10. Alright, just give me a second here. Yeah, see, I can't really take out HK to do evil at other times, but I can take him out now. What we need right now is killing. Right, let's get him some blaster rifle points. Need some more constitution. This is the only time when, as a light side Jedi, having a kill droid, an assassin droid, is super useful to me. this one for? Precise shot. This feat increases the damage done with ranged weapons by +1 and applies a -2 penalty to any attempt to deflect the blaster bolt. It's pretty good. Oh, it's from Henry V? Well, I haven't read it. Or seen it. My literature education is much more lacking than people tend to think it is. I mostly avoided Shakespeare in school. So how about that, yeah, we'll go with that one. How about that announcement that LucasArts is hiring or looking to hire people again? Producer roles rather than developer roles, but even so, it might mean that Disney wants to take a bit more of a hands-on approach to the Star Wars games again. That would be really exciting. God knows EA hasn't done much with it in the time they've had the license. It would be nice to get that interest from Disney. What have we got here? This is absorb 60 points total, 80 points total, 100 points, 80 points, 110 points. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, so we've got a toxin emitter. Toxin emitter is pretty good, and a neural scrambler. How about a plasma thrower? That seems like more fun. Or a molten cannon? Yeah. Alright, that's defense bonus 6, dexterity 1, defense bonus 10. 6. This is, even though this has the dexterity bonus, I mean, there's so much more defense on this. The warfare upgrade. What other options do we have here? Hang on. What other options do we have here? Upgrade slot, system fortification, which gives a bonus against ion. Awareness modifier +2 versus droid. We're not fighting droids here. Attack modifier +2, defense bonus 1. That's pretty good. This ups intelligence. Attack modifier +3, defense bonus 2, skills awareness 2. Or battle upgrade. Oh, this is the one. Attack 3, defense 2, constitution 2, and dexterity 2. There is no contest. The battle upgrade wins that, hands down. Got a motivator booster here, which is defense +2, dexterity +1. Anything else that's more useful? Well, he's going to be fighting humans. Oh, the agility upgrade looks good though. Yeah, let's give him that. And we've got the machine interface. Not super useful. Maybe if he was going to take a lot of damage because it ups the repair, but I think let's give him the anatomy library. He has to know how to kill meat bags as effectively as possible. And yeah, I think the plasma projector is still far and away the best weapon that we have for him. So he can keep that. Alright. So this is a crap ton of mercenaries, but
Acknowledgement.
I think we can manage. Especially if we can actually like get around and not try and... Here we go. Alright. Ho ho boy. That's the good shit. Anyone still standing? Couple people. Oh, this is going to be a slaughter. Sure, it'd be good if it didn't. Keep wanting me to disarm these mines. Who's shooting? You're not allowed to do that. Stop it. That's better. Stop shooting my men. Quit it. He's dead. They're all dead. Anyone still standing? Yes? You want some? I could go and actually kill him with my bare hands. Get the personal touch in there. Oh, I've got a level. Nice. Got some more coming. That's all right. I'm right at the bridge too. Well, these men are all wearing masks. Does that mean they'll be more resistant to my... Oh, they're not wearing masks now. They were only... Oh god, there's a lot of them. They were only wearing masks in the cutscene. Sorry, I gotta go save these guys. Just keep going. This is a lot of experience. Are you about to fall down dead? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. And yes, I am a light side Jedi. Just keep them in stasis so that the militia can actually feel like they're doing something. He's trying so hard to actually get to someone to kill, but I keep getting in front of him. How are you going, HK? You having fun? Hope you are.
We've lost too many soldiers. Fall back inside.
Dude, I have lost no soldiers.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
Hi, Kai. Thanks for coming. Don't worry about being late. Anytime you can join. I appreciate anyone for as long as they can come. Alrighty. You can still back away.
You have no idea who you're talking to.
Oh no, I know.
I
just don't care.
Your worthless life. I see I was in error. I was trained at Malak's academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Dude, you have got nothing on me. To be fair, his soldiers are better at resisting force powers.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Just Azkul left. Oh no, some of his men are still going, fighting the robots. Yeah, Vrook, you can take care of that for me. I'll allow it. Oh, and Azkul's down too.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that
Han, put your lightsaber away.
How the Jedi protected
You too,
us.
Vrook, you're gonna put your eye out. I am happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
Oh, no, please keep the credits. Use them to rebuild Kunda.
I am humbled by your generosity. I will put this to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Nice.
Kunda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you.
You may have misjudged me.
I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
All right. Well, let's start with... At the end of my trial, you and the other masters said something had happened to me. What was it?
You have seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge.
I heard it in a holo transcription of my trial.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
Don't you think I have a right to know?
There is little I can tell you. Master KOTOR felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And KOTOR was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations would not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it. You have more questions for me?
Where are all the Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
Well, I guess I kind of know this already, but I might as well ask. Where are these other Jedi?
We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not endanger the others.
Well, I've already met with Zez Kyle upon Nar Shaddaa.
Nar Shaddaa? Why would he go there?
He believed that the life on Nar Shaddaa could conceal him, and he was right.
It is good that you bring word of him, but you must not speak of it to others. It will only put him and any other Jedi who remain in danger.
How can you contact each other?
We cannot. And we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
And what then?
Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here, we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far, they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish and die.
Well, how would you know if you're all hiding from each other, huh? I want to talk about something else.
You have more questions for me?
Why are you in hiding?
We were not in hiding, despite what you believe.
And what you just said?
This threat is striking through the Force. There's a reason that we cannot detect it. It is somehow masking its presence from us.
How is that possible?
I do not know. There are techniques in the Force that hide one's presence and thoughts from other Force users. But I do not believe that such techniques alone would be capable of hiding the enemies we face. It does not seem possible.
So, why are you here?
Jedi sanctuaries, places of learning, conclaves, many of them secret, have been attacked. That requires that our enemy knew of our whereabouts, or had access to records and holocrons from the Enclave here on Dantooine.
How would they have had access?
There was much Jedi teaching buried here before the planet was attacked. In the hands of our enemies, such knowledge could be used to track and kill Jedi, find other enclaves, gathering places. And so much has been plundered from here that now many secrets of the Jedi have been spread throughout the galaxy. So I did what I could, attempting to let myself be captured. I hoped that it would lead me to the Sith and the stolen artifacts.
Did you find any presence of the Sith on Dantooine?
The Sith attacked this place once, and only they would seek the death of the Jedi with such obsession, and be able to be as successful as they have. With the destruction of Dantooine, it is difficult to sense the presence of any Force users here. If any Sith are here, I cannot detect them.
But that is not the only reason you came to Dantooine, is it?
Yes. Perhaps I wish to see this place one more time. It has changed much, as I knew it had, but I had to see it for myself. You have more questions for me?
That's fair enough, I guess. Let's see. You know the Sith have revealed themselves, right?
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
They exist. They have already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
You literally watched me fight, using Force powers, on multiple occasions on this planet, Vrook. I have re-established my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such.
I don't care what you feel. You've seen it.
But what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago.
Use your eyes.
You and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. Though it seems unlikely the Sith would bother with you.
They are attacking me. Nevertheless, the Sith are hunting me.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me?
I do. I need to know why you cast me out of the Order.
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not.
Nice mind reading, asshole.
For me?
Assuming what I already feel, what I already think and know. Do you know anything of Force bonds and how to end them?
Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student. Are you saying you have bonded with another?
Yes, and the connection is lethal.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe.
You're a sack of shit, Brooke.
Your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort. But a bond that ties two lives together, such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible.
Have you not listened to a single word that I have said? I have re-established my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from
a dialogue loop. I'm getting angry at a dialogue loop.
What I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You have more questions for me?
No, I think that's enough from you, dickhead. I'll be going now.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. Now watch and learn. This form is a Taru. Because it is such an aggressive fighting style, you should only use it against single opponents. And don't try using this form amidst heavy fire. Nothing is more embarrassing for a Jedi than to be cut down by a stray blaster shot. I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Items received. Lightsaber. Fabulous. Tilotig says, thanks, Rook. Just fade out of reality there. You are literally a one-woman army. Damn straight I'm a one-woman army. You know who's a one-droid army? This boy.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
You did so good with the killing. I can do target practice?
Statement. Excellent. No doubt one of your allies has turned on you and needs to be dispatched. Which one is it? The annoying pilot?
No.
I certainly hope it is not the T3 unit. Destroying him would provide little challenge. It would be demeaning.
Hold your fire. I don't need anyone killed. Yet.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
No, nothing. Never mind. Rook's just gone. No more Rook. Alright, so we have now finished Dantooine. Just under an hour of content left there. Whoa. Just the soldiers all fading out of existence too. And it doesn't appear like there was any negative consequence if I screwed up the placement of the armies too. Teletic says, I want a Star Wars where you play as HK. How good would that be? Like a Star Wars shooter where you play as a HK droid? Oh, yes. Just one based on the droids. I would love that. I just love the droids. They're so good. Alright, so my intelligence is like... Intelligence is very good, so... We don't need to further increase that. Wisdom. A high wisdom adds modifiers to Jedi Force points and Force power saving throws. Force powers of a Jedi with higher wisdom are also much harder to resist. And then Charisma increases the potency of a character's Force powers, reduces the penalty for opposing alignment, which I don't need to worry about, and influences Persuade, which I don't really need. I think I'll go Wisdom again. And we'll just whack some skills in there. Good stuff. Oh, Tilly, I'm sorry you wanted an RPG, a Star Wars RPG where you play as HK. I feel like... Well, I mean, you couldn't have like a good evil system because he'd have to be evil. How would you propose for there to be like story conflict? I finally decided to be single-handed, by the way. Single-bladed lightsaber. Alright, Force powers. I could do the multiple throw. Sometimes useful. Or I could start on a different set of powers. Law versus chaos. I could see it. Force barrier. This is like a second shield. I don't really need such a thing, I don't think. This one, health to fuel force. I think that's a bit... That's a neutral power, but I feel like it's a little bit dark side. And this one is force resistance. I don't think I've ever had a problem of being affected by force powers. So I'll go ahead and do shield instead. +4 to defense and saving throws. Excellent. Alright, save game. We're up to save 92. Lawless chaos, self-sacrifice is light side. Okay. Kai, you said that's LinnieGrey in real life too. Do you mean the one-woman army comment? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, actually, no. For fuck, yes.
Diagnostic? For some reason, I cannot fire.
Oh.
Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
That's so cool, and it takes HK out of your party. He just has to stand there.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Yes, them! Kill them! I know he can't. That's amazing.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master.
Fallen.
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
And HK's back. Kreia really shouldn't be using a blue lightsaber. Right. Cool, maybe I should go back to Nar Shaddaa and see what I can get in the shops now. And I need to go back to Nar Shaddaa to talk to Voga as well. So that seems like an option. But something else might happen first, if I remember correctly. That was what you were saying, Kai? Oh, thank you. I don't know that I agree with you, but thank you. Hey, cutie. What you got for me? Oh, really? A message from Kelborn? What is it?
I received an urgent communication for you from KOTOR. Return to the camp as soon as possible and I will tell you more.
So KOTOR's trying to reach me. I expected as much. Yes, we should return to the Mandalorian camp as soon as possible. Hey, what's up? You alright?
The more worlds we travel to, the more questions I have.
Dude, you haven't been
It's not
anywhere
just
yet.
the hardships of the people, but something more.
Well, it's difficult to turn away from the suffering of others. That's why one must help when they can.
You are right, but there is something more at work here.
There's something about the worlds themselves, isn't there?
Yes. These dead worlds, they have a pattern to them. They were all touched by the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War. But sometimes, well, I feel as if they are all connected in some other way. The attacks on KOTOR, Telos itself, the decay on Dantooine. Something is wrong with life. The connections have been damaged, sickened. Sometimes I feel like I almost understand and then it just slips away.
Freya?
So close.
Freya, you fucking with his head. That's not very nice. Perhaps if we visited all these worlds, more would become clear.
Perhaps. Dantooine is only one of the worlds, and it was only the start of the journey. I would like to study the other locations. It is curious that the Jedi Masters chose those worlds to travel to. I wonder if the two are linked, but I know not how.
Alright. So, I know this is probably very important and that KOTOR probably risked a lot to try and get this message to me via the Mandalorians. However, they're not the boss of me. Hi, T3. Let's see. I'm going to operate on your behavior core again. Wait, no, this is like just a cutscene, right?
T3.
Yeah, we've seen this. We've seen this. Apologies if you haven't seen this, but I'm skipping through it because I have.
If he doesn't, I can't lose.
That's just Bastila being sad about Revan. Because I have fixed up my everything with T3 now. He's as upgraded as he can get. I know who Tillodig's talking about. And yes, I agree with you.
There is something I have observed, and now I feel I must say it. I have found your presence to be inspiring. With your growth in the Force, you seem to have found your center, and throughout the dangers we face, you remain calm and focused.
You're right. I've never felt better.
I understand now why others followed you to war. Perhaps that is what leadership is, and it is something I have seen in only a few during my travels. In any event, it has been some time since I traveled with a Jedi, nor one so firmly upon the path. I wanted to thank you. I fear the stories that were spoken of you have misrepresented you. and if I have the opportunity, I shall reverse them whenever they arise.
Why, thank you for your kind words, but they're not necessary.
Very well. Then I shall keep my favorable opinions to myself. Forgive me, but there is something I must ask. In my study of the Jedi histories and the more contemporary records, I have heard tales of a Jedi who was exiled.
Yep, that's
you are
me.
that Jedi. But the records are somewhat evasive on why this was done. I wanted to discuss why you chose to leave the Jedi Order and accept exile.
Well, why do you want to discuss it?
Perspective. Nothing more.
Okay. I left to protect the innocents on the Outer Rim.
I see. And because you went to war, they cast you out?
Well, at first, that was the sole reason. Now, I'm not so sure.
Do you have a record of this trial?
T3M4 has a copy of it.
Perhaps I shall examine it when I get the chance. With your permission.
Sure. I trust you. Go ahead.
I appreciate your trust. Thank you.
Sure, I'm not just telling you all that because I want to turn you into a Jedi and make you more useful to the party, and also I'm totally a light side Jedi. Shame the droids are mostly just utility mules. I wish the droids had more personality. Well, I mean, they have plenty of personality in the little bit that they have, and honestly, they're pretty good at fighting as well, but yeah. A game where you play as T3 and HK, that would be fantastic.
I have studied the holorecord of your trial. I am unsure what to make of it.
When the fuck did you get a chance to do that?
I was searching for some meaning beyond the records.
We just discussed it.
A reason for why one would leave the Order.
Why?
Did you know that exile is a rare sentence?
Yes.
It is not really something that the Order can enforce. Believe it or not, it was really your choice.
That was partly my choice. Why would I choose such a thing?
I do not know. That is a question best answered by yourself. But it is you who made the choice to turn away, not them.
I still don't believe it.
I'm not certain I do either, but it is something worth considering.
Look, are you sure I don't know you? You look familiar. More so than before.
You are correct. I am afraid I have not been entirely open with you concerning my past. If I look familiar, it is because we have met before, at the Enclave on Dantooine, many years ago. As on Coruscant, Force-sensitive children are taken to Dantooine as well, though it is done rarely and only with those they believe are destined to become Jedi Knights. It is the secret nature of the place. If you are not chosen by a master when you have come of age, however, then the path of the Jedi is denied to you. I met you on Dantooine, long ago, briefly. You taught us how to move within the Force and see it flow within others. How to see it in the behaviors of others and use that sight to achieve truth. It is difficult to explain the difference between you and Master Vrook.
Really?
I think it is
I'm that
because
much
he was
like him?
knowledgeable,
Fuck.
But not a leader, not a mentor. You were different. We could all feel it.
I'm
And I
glad
knew
you
that
could
if
tell
I
the
were to
difference
have a
between me and
master,
Brooke.
I would want it to be you.
Oh,
And then
wow.
you went to war. Many Jedi went to war, and the Jedi Masters proclaimed that you were Jedi no longer. Atris, the mistress of the Archives, was first among them. I knew at that moment that if you would no longer be a Jedi, then you must be correct. I realized I did not want to be a Jedi. Instead, I wished to follow your path. And in any event, there was no one to train me, even if I wished it. They all went to war, as I grew past the age of acceptance.
So you turned away from the Jedi and Force because of me?
It is possible to forget the Force, you know. If you have not felt it strongly enough, then there is little to miss. But I never felt the Force as strongly as I did when I was with you. And so I decided to serve the Republic, study the Jedi teachings, gather them perhaps. It was important to me to understand the Jedi now that they were gone. I felt some part of you should be preserved, so that your lessons would not be lost.
I'm sorry that my leaving war had such consequences on your future.
Perhaps. I still harbor doubts about the path I walked.
I train you to feel the Force again.
I think you are right. It is time. I have watched you. You have become strong in the Force again. But that is not all. You have achieved a center in the chaos around us, and I have felt it. My master, the one intended for me, left to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. Now she has returned. And I ask her now if she will train me in the ways of the Force.
Wow, they must in terms of the character models, these characters appear to be roughly the same age, but my character must be at least 10 years older than he is. Well, don't bow to me. That will be your first lesson as a Jedi.
The one who was to be my master was lost at Malachor 5.
So it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force.
I just told you not to do that.
A Jedi Knight. What I meant to be.
Then let us meditate and open ourselves to the Force. Imagine the initial teachings of the Jedi, your first steps within the Enclave. Remember the wind upon the plains of Dantooine, the feel of life around you. Think of what you felt when our paths crossed again. And at last, see the galaxy through the Force. He's going to be a consular. Sweet. Different voice. Yeah, okay. When I go full Jedi, I do a different voice for my character. Also, even though that was all dialogue, so I wasn't reading out the chat, I deeply appreciated and enjoyed your discussions of what we should be giving lightsabers to, namely droids. Disciple, the best Star Wars otome game.
Yes, General?
We need a Star Wars dating game, let's face it. Not much to talk with Beodur about.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Nah, I'm good, thank you. Hello, little one. Good little boy. Okie dokie. You got anything more to talk about, mister?
Yes? Is something wrong?
What are you doing?
At times, I meditate. Simply close my eyes and listen. It is quite calming. I try to treasure these moments before the next crisis begins.
Can you teach me how to meditate? Even though I totally should know that already because I'm a Jedi?
Of course. It would be my pleasure.
The hell? Cool.
I try to treasure these moments before the next crisis begins. That is hardly surprising. What do you wish to know?
Let's see. Can you tell me what you were doing on Dantooine again?
Like you, I was looking for some trace of the Jedi. I had heard mention that one of the Jedi Masters had gone there, but I found no trace of them.
That's not the only reason.
The other reason was the ruins of the Jedi Enclave, and once I arrived, I felt it was necessary to stay, to protect what was left.
Well, I guess it was your home once too, right? What was left?
Much had been taken from the Enclave, both by raiders and others. I wished to preserve what I could.
What others?
Many artifacts were taken from the Enclave, but these thefts, they had to have been done by someone who knew the Enclave well. I suspect the Jedi themselves took the holocrons and records, but I do not know why.
Alright, I think we've had this part of the dialogue already.
That is hardly surprising. What do you wish to know?
What are you doing for the Republic?
I am on a diplomatic mission. I am one of several tasked with attempting to contact any remaining Jedi and convince them to return to the Republic.
Why'd they choose you?
I know something of the Jedi. I have studied them for a good portion of my life, and now that they are gone, such studies are even more important.
Have you had any luck?
I do not think it is a matter of luck or chance. only my own inability to find them. I am afraid that the life of a bounty hunter is not a profession I am suited to.
You can say that again.
Regardless, my efforts turned up nothing.
Mira, you're a wonderful lady. I have found some of the lost Jedi.
You have? Where have they gone? And why?
They have scattered over the past few years across various planets. It's as if they went into exile.
Like you? Curious. It is unlike the Jedi to vanish when the Republic is in need of them, and the Republic is more in need of them now than ever.
Let's see. I think they've gone in search of what made the rest of the lost Jedi vanish.
What was that? Do you know?
I think they are being hunted, and they are hunting me as well.
Perhaps the Sith have learned from Malak's defeat and have chosen a different tactic. It is like them to strike from the shadows. This has Revan's mark in things.
I thought Revan had redeemed himself by defeating Malak.
Yes, but there is much of Revan's legacy that was not undone in the Jedi Civil War. I suspect these assassins are one of them. Master Vandar spoke of these assassins in the council chambers. They were used before large assaults on planets and Jedi to weaken them.
Okay. I guess we finished talking about that.
Yes? Is something wrong?
I had some questions.
That is hardly surprising. What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the Republic.
I do not know if you are aware of how fragile the Republic is at the moment. Its influence is stretched thin, and it grows weaker with time. Still, there is hope, and I must remind myself of it.
A new
even
hope?
When times grow dark. As long as we hold Onderon and Telos, then perhaps we have a chance.
What would need to be done to save the Republic?
There are many factors. Aside from protecting Telos and Onderon, we need a rallying force. We need the Jedi, even if they are just figureheads. That is why I traveled to Dantooine, to find some trace of them.
Why is the Jedi Order important? I mean, we're gone. The first hope.
The Jedi are a symbol. As much damage as their reputation took during the Sith War and the Jedi Civil War, there are still many who they serve as an example. Plus, there have been times in the past where a single Jedi has been enough to change the face of a world, or a galaxy. I suppose I still believe that might be possible. Despite the betrayal of many of the Jedi against the Republic, I must concede that as figureheads, they do serve a vital role.
Alright. Why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
Why were the writers of this game obsessed with the word beast? Anyway, how did this happen?
The Jedi Civil War brought much suffering to the galaxy, and the forces that Malak and Revan amassed against us seemed limitless. Many worlds were destroyed, trade routes disrupted, and the Republic fleet was almost decimated. While it is said that Revan and several Republic heroes and Jedi defeated Malak, in many ways Malak had already won.
What do you mean?
The war was costly, and it shattered the Republic. In time, the Republic might recover, but if a threat strikes now, if certain key worlds are not held, then the Republic will collapse.
Well, we must do what we can to defend the Republic.
That is my thought. The Republic is not without its flaws, but it is preferable to anarchy. Without supply lines and a standing military, the chaos that would result would be greater than the Mandalorian Wars.
Alright. That's all. Now, I need to take Disciple out of the ship and just level him up massively in a little bit. But first, let's talk to Kreia. She's probably going to bitch again about having more people in the ship, as is her way.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
There's plenty of room, Kreia. As many as want to come with us and help us.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time.
It wouldn't be the first time I commanded
you are
one.
A leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
Oh, sorry, so you're different then? They're my friends, not my followers.
Do not cloak one word within another. Friends. Do friends not follow? Do friends not form a hierarchy of their own, no matter how small the circle?
Sounds like Kreia had a pretty shitty high school experience. Let's see. What makes you think they obey me?
Because I am not blind, that is why.
You are totally blind.
I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Why are you angry?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
Something happening to them?
They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
And what about you?
I am but a mirror whose only purpose is to show you what your own eyes cannot yet see.
They are my friends, not tools.
I care not which of the words you use, as long as you make use of that which you forge. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
What do you mean?
A discussion, perhaps, for another time.
You are so useless, Kreia. I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Right. What were we actually going to ask about? I actually want to ask a Force question.
Have you come with questions?
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Let's see. You taught me of sight. Is there anything else you can teach me?
When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. They neglect their skills. Some believe they no longer need them. The greatest wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding to the more physical realities of the universe.
What do you mean?
Some wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the ability to fix and repair and build, from simple moisture vaporators to more complex machines such as droids and vehicles. One's ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be conquered with words, a republic overthrown, and an empire made. When such skills are honed, one's abilities with the Force become that much stronger. My warning to you is this. Do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses in skill.
What
there will be
weaknesses in
times
skill?
They will not be there to help you when needed. What skill would you say is your greatest strength?
What skill would I say isn't my greatest strength? Ah, so many strengths. Such a skill-based build. I love it. I guess my strongest strength. Took a little while to get that word out of my mouth. My strongest strength is probably healing others.
And what skill would you say is your greatest weakness?
That would be relying on not being seen.
Then my task before you is this. Take your greatest weakness, devote effort to it, strengthen it, and I will show you how it shall strengthen your power in the Force.
Very well. I shall take this lesson to heart.
As you learn and train and test yourself against the galaxy, all your skills have a chance to improve and grow as well. When you devote some of that training to your weakest skill, you will know.
Very well. I have other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
No, they're all about the Force. I need that menu again, thank you. I gained influence with Kreia. That's a bloody miracle. Kai says, isn't high school meant to be a shitty experience? I don't know that it's meant to be a shitty experience. It just very frequently is. Greatest weakness, persuade. Skenzo, what are you talking about? Look at my persuade. Look at it. 27 plus 7 for 34. It's beautiful.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Force questions.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Before, when you taught me to listen, I wish to continue that lesson.
Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
If I up the Dubana gas levels in the carbine, that would be enough to punch a hole even in triple durasteel. And we'll need weapons like that if the Republic discovers the camp on Duxon.
How could the Jedi leave the Republic? Was it because of the Civil War? Is it possible that they...
This place is so quiet. Nothing like Nar Shaddaa. I don't even know why I'm here. Wonder how much the bounty on the Jedi is now. Don't understand how that Jedi keeps in shape like she does. She's barely changed from the holorecords. She just seems to be naturally beautiful.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9-10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8-11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are 9-10.
for in fear
Switch the face of the +2
Your command
-2
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8-11.
and I obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
That sound in the background. What is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me?
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
What about the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
Of course. That would explain why I heard nothing from him.
Such is the case with primitive minds. It is of no matter.
There was also something wrong with Atton's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atton was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atten is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Okay, look. First issue. How often are you crawling through his thoughts? Please don't do that. That is so invasive, Kreia. And second of all, everything else that was wrong with you telling me all that. I'm gonna go see him. Maybe see how his Pazak game is coming. I gained influence with Kreia again. Holy shit. Maybe I could actually get her to tell me some stuff at the moment. Probably not. I have put a lot of effort into getting rid of my influence with her. Ashmelon saying high school's a melting pot of people whose minds haven't fully formed yet. They don't understand right and wrong. I think they understand right and wrong, but perhaps they my recollection of being that age was that I had a much more black and white view of right and wrong, which is not perhaps as good for empathy as you might otherwise expect it to be. Well, it's not. You wouldn't expect it to be. It's just shit for empathy. I don't know what I'm saying here.
Something up?
Let's see. I don't want to pick the wrong options here, because he's rightly sensitive about people in his head. Atten, why do you play Pazak in your head?
Passes the time. It's better than listing off engine sequencers, memorizing hyperspace routes, or counting ticks in the power couplings.
But there are no ticks in the power coupling. It's fixed.
Of course it's fixed. And that's why you should count the ticking in the power coupling, too.
You're not making any sense.
Why do I play Pazak? Alright, I'll show you.
Look, I don't have the credits.
We're not playing for credits. We're playing for something else. Are you gonna play or not?
This better not be using Nar Shaddaa rules.
Nope, our clothes are gonna stay on. Do you want a deal or should I?
Let's, if it's a friendly game, sure. I think they added this little cutscene in the restored content mod. This is cute. Every universe seems to have its own version of strip poker. Makes sense. Oh dear. I'm pretty sure I can just forfeit this and get the same effect. But that's not as much fun as actually playing. Oh my god. Ah, damn it.
Good match. Now, what are you thinking about right now?
Well, Pazak, of course. The game.
Right. And that's why I play Pazak in my head. Because if you don't, you've left the door open, and anyone could walk right in.
Atten, before I felt your mind. Krea's help. Sorry.
Of course you did. You see, Jedi, light or dark, do it, more often than you'd think. But I never heard one say they were sorry before. That's a new house rule.
You play Pazak to shield your thoughts?
No, I play Pazak in my head. But while I'm doing that, it's a lot harder for someone to walk in.
Is that something you can train me to do?
No. I can only teach you to
That's
play Pazak.
an amazing hand.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Then I want to learn to play Pazak.
Good. Now you understand. Alright, I'll deal then. If you're ever fighting someone who has the power over your mind, whether light or dark, play Pazak. Start listing hyperspace routes, recite engine sequencers, and when they try to use their powers on you, suddenly it's not as easy as they thought. Because you'll be right here with me, playing Pazak, where they can't reach you.
Sweet, you've gained a permanent +1 to your willpower saves. Plus, hopefully, I gained influence with that, and that's what I really wanted. Fuck the willpower saves. I wanted to increase my influence with Hatton to restore what I lost when Disciple joined the party. Hi, Mira.
Yeah, something wrong?
Nah, I'm good. Alright, so I will do a quick save. Because I'm going to go to Nar Shaddaa now, and I'm just hoping that that doesn't screw up any sequencing. Alright, so here's a nice cutscene that you can't see, because it's an old game. We are on the landing pad at Dantooine, and slowly rising up into the air, over the rolling fields of Dantooine and away from the green planet as night crawls across its surface. Now we're entering hyperspace. You all know what this looks like in Star Wars. And now we're heading back to the grey, depressing city planet of Nar Shaddaa. Back down through the giant skyscrapers, somehow miraculously not getting stuck in traffic. And ending up on the same precarious landing pad that we landed on the last time we were here and got yelled at by a... I'm sure someone's already told me this, but I've forgotten the name of the race that that the landing pad owner is. Quello, is that his name? I can't remember. Alright. Let's take Disciple with us since I need to level him up. And I don't know. There's nothing. There's no one else I really need to take with me. Let's take Mira, since it's her home. When your ship has blasters, you can ignore traffic. Sounds good to me.
Let's move out.
Let's go ahead and level everyone up since we're here. I like things to be at nice round numbers. I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world who feels that way, but yep. That's just me being weird. Let's go and give her Jedi defense, I think. Toy Darian. Okay, I don't think I'd actually heard that before. Thanks so much, my drum. Gotta get that heal on Mira. Alrighty. What power should I give this lady? Throw lightsaber, for sure. Because I think I have a lightsaber to give her now. Add that on security. Another feat, huh? Character is mastered using grace and speed with lightsabers instead of raw power. The character can add either their dexterity or strength bonus to their chance to hit, whichever is higher. Sounds good to me. Are you building an army of Jedi? Well, I kind of am, yeah. I found those who maybe should have been... What's the difference here? Single closest fallen ally back with 5%. Brings all allies back with 5%. And brings all allies back with 10%. I think all allies with 5%. Thank you. These are people who should have been Jedi, but for whatever reason never were trained. Must be someone else's. Is that Atton's lightsaber? It must be. Much better. But I'm not going to give her any Jedi robes yet. Got anything better to put on her as a belt? Jal Shea belt? Cardio regulator. Constitution +3, strength +1. That's pretty good. Adrenaline stimulator. Dexterity +2. Saves all +4. Maybe that one better. Got all our stuff here. Immunity to critical hits. We don't really need that. We don't really need that. Wisdom +2 or strength +2? Let's give her a wisdom +2 for her force points. Don't think there's anything else here that would be any better for her. And yeah, let's give her some force gloves now that she's a Jedi and all. Good stuff.
I am listening.
Sweet. So because I didn't level him up earlier, we now get to have him as a consular from level 7, which is going to make him a much stronger Jedi character. God, he is dumb as a brick, but he is really good at force. Dumb as a brick, this lad. So let's give him power attack. 2 force powers. Well, you gotta have heal. And I feel like I should make you an offensive force user. So, I actually better up his wisdom. Yeah, awareness, why not? It's not going to make a difference. He's not going to be being used for skills. Alright, we can give him regular stun. As well as... Oh wait, you only get 1 power on this level. Consulars sometimes get 2 and sometimes 1. He's going to be a 2-weapon fighter. I've got a nice short lightsaber waiting for him. Combat brick, yep. He can have revitalize and stasis. Repair's not really very useful. It's fine. I'll just keep adding it to awareness. As unaware as he usually is. Go through lightsaber because that's very useful. I've been in cases before where for some reason the game has glitched out and refused to let me move to attack an enemy, but I've been able to defeat the enemy because I've had throw lightsaber. Just the 1 power this level, and that will go to Force Whirlwind. Wisdom. Stuff. Let's see. What to give this lad? What to give our good lad? Jedi defense? Or Superpower attack. Yeah, superpower attack is going to be the combat brick. If I'm giving him like all heal plus like mega fight, that makes him a cleric, right? I guess speed power is always useful. Okay, we've got the 1 power this time. Any of these unlocked? Not yet, so you can have the second speed power. And grenades. So we already have a very cool character that uses grenades, so I can't be giving that role. He doesn't even have a wrist-mounted rocket launcher. How is he supposed to compete with Mira on that front? Or Jedi is temporarily granted a +2 bonus to defense and all saving throws. Paladin, if he's that dumb, yeah, that's a better class. Thank you. You can tell I'm not a lifelong role player. Dumb as a brick equals paladin. More attack. Oh, have I given him his finesse yet? No. What level are we going up to? 15. We'll get another feat for the end for sure. Alright, so night speed and stasis field. And Forceway. He reminds me in a lot of ways, for those people who have played Dragon Age Origins, he reminds me in a lot of ways of Alistair, Disciple. Dragon Age Origins, I branched out a little bit more than I did in this game or Mass Effect, and I actually did try all of the romance options available for a female character, and there's 3, which is pretty good. But Alistair, he's such a sweetheart. I can't help it. He's gonna be a paladin. He has to have the res skill, right? That there, finesse. Best heal. And I guess the next force shield. Where are we up to? What are we at? 18? Bloody hell. I'm glad that we get to choose what force powers he has ourselves and things like that. But God, it's a huge time investment when you first get these characters late in the game, just to get them leveled up. I'm sitting here for 5 minutes clicking through stuff. You know what? I'll give him Sun Droid. It might be useful on the robot planet. Who knows? Now I might be able to start working on some defensive skills. Advanced Jedi Defense. 2 powers. Oh, we can get the strong res. And yeah, we'll disable droids. What's the final one? Destroy droid. You know what would be awesome? If Destroy droid exploded the droid and caused explosion damage to any of the allies around it. I would like that. That would make me happy. What's this? Force body. Character uses their own health to fuel force points. Now, I seem to recall giving this to NPC characters in the past, and they just kept killing themselves. So I'm just going to avoid giving that to any NPC characters. This one increases the physical attributes and saving throws of the Jedi and all party members by 2 points. I should have been giving him this one. It affects everyone. Not that I really intend to take him anywhere, but it might be useful moving forward. This mirror is me. I am definitely saving after that. Can you imagine? Game crashes right after I do all that leveling. I have to do it all again. No, thank you. Now, I need to visit Voga the Hutt. And I need to visit Gita. Where is Gita? He's gone from brick to beefy brick. Is that like a meat brick?
Your path returns you here, and I am thankful. How may I assist you today?
I wanted to talk to you about establishing trade routes.
Let me know if you make progress towards establishing a new market.
I've already settled the problems on Dantooine. If you want to travel out a trade, you can.
That is good news indeed. I have heard there are many opportunities to be found there. I thank you for your intervention.
I'll do my best and let you know.
Simply keep it in mind is all I ask. Now, is there anything else I may help you with?
Let's see what you have. Alright. Anything good? Weapons? No. Armor. What have we got here? Insulated gloves, rubbish. Lots of rubbish. Have we got anything? Oh yeah, some lightsaber crystals. That's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, a silver crystal. Yes, getting that. Damage +2. It's cheap, so we'll buy it anyway. And that's great, so we'll buy that. Yep, I would like to buy that. Now, can I sell anything to you? What do we got? Verpine fiber mesh? Yeah, I'll sell one of those. I have this thing where I like to keep one of everything in my inventory because I'm a bit of a dope. But, you know, I had one of those. Nerve amplifier belt. Now, I feel like that might be useful for more than one person. Whereas the stealth belt is only really useful for the main character. Or in other words, you only need one at a time, right? Because only one person. Well, I suppose everyone can be stealthed at once, but yeah, whereas this, we're never going to need more than 2 of this because we've got 2 droids. So we can sell that. Anything else we got a 3 of in the droid world? Droid wisdom upgrade, yep. I suppose I could give 2 of those to 1 droid, but you know what? I like money. I like money. Whereas the droid weapons, that's universally useful. Use as many of those as we like. Oh god, look how much you can sell a plasma projector for. But why would you want to when they do that kind of damage? Nice. Speaking of, I haven't, like...
Something you need of me?
Given Disciple any of his items. I feel like he should maybe have a Jedi Knight robe, or maybe a Matukai Adept robe. Yeah, let's give him that one. And what kind of belts can he have? Now, this ups stealth, but it also massively ups dexterity, which is useful. Or we can have this one, which massively ups constitution and also ups little strength. And does a fortitude save as well. Here I go, being indecisive again. Well, he's supposed to be the tank, right? So let's keep his constitution high. Skills implant, useless on this man. Wisdom up, yep. Or power up. Wisdom up or power up? Well, if he's a consular, he really needs to have good wisdom, and I passed up. Well, I passed up strength. It's fine. This will be fine. This will be fine. Force shield. No, I don't want that. Enhanced shielding. I don't like either of these two items or this one because it covers their whole face up. Like, no. This one will also cover most of his face up. That ups dexterity by 2. Good enough. Gel-shaped perception gloves. Or Gamorrean power gauntlets. On hit, stun, 25% chance, 6 seconds, DC 14. That's not bad. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, we've got the perception gloves, but we've already upped his dexterity and wisdom with other stuff, so let's up his power as well. And then, so that I don't forget, shields. No, not that one. This one. And finally, the really important one. He gets a lightsaber. Oh wait, no, that's Atton's lightsaber, so I guess he doesn't get a lightsaber at this stage. He can have a sword and a lightsaber. I know I have a double-bladed lightsaber, but that's for Visus. Fiber blade. And short lightsaber. Nice. Actually, you know what? I better check that is in fact Atton's lightsaber, because if I just randomly upgraded one for fun, then there's no reason not to give the other one to Disciple. Oh, Atton needs a level as well, please. Yep, his lightsaber is just unequipped for some reason. Please carry your lightsaber. You were the one who said at the start of the game that a Jedi is supposed to be married to their lightsaber, Atton, so don't go giving me that nonsense. Cool. And we've got to talk to Voga. But I think I do want Mira with me. But why do we need Disciple with me? Oh, I guess he was kind of... No, let's have Mira. I don't think my character is, like, how would you say it? Like, goody two-shoes enough to hang with Disciple. This is the docks. Yes, docks is where I want to be. Kai, you say Disciple scans like most of your... I'm not sure what that acronym means. WFRP characters? Combat meatheads. WFRP. Nope, I can't work that one out. Music! Where'd you go? What are you doing to me? Kathhounds is still drunk, and Voga is still passed out from me dancing at him like 6 weeks ago. Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. Okay. My master is currently resting. If your business is urgent, I will wake him, but I warn you, his temper can be great when roused from his slumber. Please, wake him for me. Master, this woman seeks an audience with you. You've returned. Oh, nope, I'm not even trying a guttural voice tonight. None of that, thank you. I don't have Goto here, but rest assured, he will trouble you no longer. Indeed, I had heard as much. Nope, that's just stupid sounding. Oh, I got an achievement. I will open trade with the Colossians. Now leave. Okay, Foga. Okie dokie. Charming, charming, charming. Voga the Hutt has asked you to speak with Lieutenant Gren on his behalf in regards to establishing a trade agreement sending fuel to Citadel Station. Alright, well I can do that. I mean, Master Kavar is waiting for me, but... you know. What's the temperature inside a Tauntaun? Is that a meme that I should already know? Or are you just making conversation? Oh god, no, Mandalore, I'm not leveling you up as well. I probably will level up Mandalore. Mandalore. Look, Mandalore, I found you some friends.
Another Mandalorian. You're welcome to join us. Our clan has traveled here in search of work, and if we find a working arrangement, then I'm sure you could be included in.
I'm not here for any mercenary work. I'm here to return your clan to Duxon, where I am restoring our people to their former glory.
Mandalore? But after Revan defeated Mandalore, no new one was chosen.
I intend to rectify that error.
I have no doubt that you believe that you are Mandalore. But look at the situation we are in now. Anyone could buy a helmet from a swoop track and make such a claim. And the last time Mandalore traveled in the company of non-Mandalorians, we were pledged to Exar Kun.
I am no Jedi. No. Well, I mean, that's true, but I am no Exar Kun. I am a Jedi, I'm not. And I have allied myself with Mandalore, also questionable.
A Jedi? Perhaps you are deserving of the title of Mandalore. I heard rumors from Isis about Mandalorian sightings on Duxon. So perhaps there is truth to what you say. Very well, Mandalore. My clan will follow you and make for Duxon, so that another clan might be added to the strength of your army. Excuse us. We must gather the rest of our clan and deliver them the news.
We also must walk into you because our pathfinding is not very advanced. Nice. Oh, and there were two on Dantooine as well, weren't there? Some Mandalorians. Alright, well I better go back there too. I am actually trying to tie up loose ends at the moment. Because I don't want to accidentally sort of cut anything off past the point of no return. It was true what I said in the title. There is kind of only one main planet left to do now. What's the temperature inside a Tauntaun? Lukewarm! Post your lulls.
Something you need.
For IRL friends of mine who aren't used to Twitch culture. That's a lull. Oh wait, Mandalore, I want to level you up, not walk around with you. Holy shit, I've gained so much influence with him that he is grey now and not red, which is the proper colour for a Mandalorian. Guess I'll give him the master conditioning. I feel like Mandalore should have better demolition skills, right? Just inherently. Because of who he is as a character. Proper color of Mandalorian. Well, you know, like proper alignment of a Mandalorian. I think it's pretty strange for a Mandalorian who you know, is all like, whoa, Republic is too weak and should have been destroyed, to also be like, oh, you know what? I'm not evil. I probably could have phrased that more eloquently, but I chose not to. Plastic Dreams, hi there. Thanks for coming to check the stream out. Are you familiar with this game, or is this the first time you've seen it?
Of course. It would be my pleasure.
Meditation envy?
Why don't you go sit on a rocket?
Calm down. What is your problem?
I don't want to talk about it.
Alright, you know, Atten, sometimes it's no wonder you can't figure yourself out the way you lie to yourself all the time. I've hunted a lot of people in my line of work, but I never met someone who wants to get lost more than you do. I've got a pretty good idea why, but not the whole picture. I will, though. My advice? Come clean before I find out.
That guy, I don't trust him.
I do. I mean, he's alright, I guess. He's like someone who watches too many holovids. Or teaches them.
Yeah, you're right. He's boring.
Yeah, and that puts him a few ranks up the ladder from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not boring.
No, you're more like a shifty, lying idiot with a tendency to complain about every little thing and offer only small bits of helpful advice if pressured. He'd get beaten to death on Nar Shaddaa almost as soon as he landed, though.
Oh, that's good to hear. Thought I had some competition there.
Oh, well, it's not really a competition. I mean, you're kind of an idiot, Atten, and you don't shower enough, and you scratch your equipment when you think no one's looking. Don't take it too hard, though. That still makes you better than most people I've met on Nar Shaddaa.
Thanks.
And stop watching her. She's got enough problems.
Oh, Mira. Wait, we were behind Mira.
There was a pattern to Revan's attacks during the Jedi Civil War. He sought to convert Jedi, not kill them. But that is not all. In fact, he fought to keep the infrastructure intact, killed certain political leaders that would lead to destabilization. First Patriarch Lelin Dur of Sirocco, the Corellian diplomat Mimis Yoon, and Yusunis of Achani.
You think he wanted to have something left to conquer?
I am not sure that he intended to conquer. I think he was trying to do something else. I think he was trying to unify the galaxy against some other threat.
Against what?
I do not know.
Oh, voice crack.
And that concerns me.
Nice. You love KOTOR Plastic Dreams? Well, you come to the right place. This is with the restored content mod as well. If you haven't played the game since the restored content mod came out, I would advise you to do so because they add a lot. It adds a lot to them, and it's fantastic. So definitely would advise that if you haven't done it already. And I prefer KOTOR 2 personally to original KOTOR. That's just me. I know a lot of people prefer the first game. I just like the writing better on the second. A bit more complex. Alright, now where we were going? Telos. Alright, you've seen, or rather not seen, this cutscene before, so I'm going to skip it. And this one. And this one. And we're back. So, you haven't been here before. This game doesn't, its cutscenes don't capture because of how the technology works and worked at the time. Let's add vices, since I do need to give her a lightsaber at some point. And, I don't know, like Freya, maybe? No, let's add Disciple. It's fine. So yeah, no pre-rendered cutscenes. In-game cutscenes are fine, but no pre-renders. Alright, let's wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do, not yet. I wanted to give her a lightsaber first before I forget. There we go. Do I not have my lightsaber? Why the hell is my lightsaber unequipped? Amazing. Played it on your Xbox years ago. Yeah, well, I would definitely recommend, oh, look at that beautiful purple lightsaber. I would definitely recommend, maybe if you have Steam, sticking it on your wish list and grabbing it when it gets on sale. The restored content mod is on the Steam Workshop, so all you have to do is subscribe to it, and it will automatically patch into your game. And I think it's pretty great. Alrighty. Now, what to give Vices Ma? Let's give her some defense. Now, Vices can use dark side as well as light side powers. Huh, you have them, but you need to get around to playing them again? Yeah. I mean, there's so many games to choose from, right? How do you make time for these old ones sometimes? I'm playing this one now because I only started streaming recently, like at the very start of this year, and I wanted to play something that I knew very well. And I do know this very well. So here we are, and I'm glad I did. It's been really fun to stream and to play with everyone. Relive that nostalgia. For me, this was a game I played in high school. So it was really meaningful to me in high school as well. Helped me through some dark times. So yeah, it's been really nice getting to go back to it and to share that with everyone. Alrighty. This is the most fun power, apart from Force Storm, which I will also be giving to Vices, because of course you do. Of course you do. Got to get that charisma up for her though, if we want to use those dark side powers. What level do we need? 18. Oh, we should get that. We should get that in this set of level ups, so that's fantastic. Alright, Stasis Field is extremely useful. Helped you get through school as well? Yeah, it's got that good feels in it. Helps you think as well. I feel like the morality system, the black and white morality system, also very much appeals to children and teenagers before we've sort of had the experiences that help us understand the shades of grey quite so well. Yeah, well, you're getting the highest heal power because everyone gets that in my party. But next level you'll be getting the opposite of the highest heal, which is Force Storm. All right. I could give her. No, that's empathy. I don't care about empathy. I mean, I care very much about empathy, but the feat called empathy, not so much. Where's that old conditioning? Oh, it's much further up. What am I doing? What am I doing, chat? I'm just stuffing around all over the place. There it is. +1 bonus to all saving throws, or I could give her something that has a chance of stun. Could be pretty good. But I mean, double weapons plus flurry. I mean, you don't need to stun. You just murder. Yeah, she can have conditioning. Powers. Oh, yes. Get some of that Force Storm going. And yes, we're going to be doing Charisma again. Powers. She doesn't have any revitalized yet, so go ahead and give her that. Another feat. Oh, life is hard. Powers. I could give her Choke, which is pretty fun. Or I could give her Master Speed, which just flat out gives you an attack. Second attack. Another second attack. With no penalty. Yeah, let's do that. Oh god, are we seriously up to level 21 for Vices already? I keep forgetting how close I am to the end of the game here. let's go with insanity. Still going? I swear some of my other characters were only at level 18 or 19. What's going on here? There we go. He's only at 22. Mine is at 24, but you expect that. Alright. Nice. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. Why did that? Anyway. Oh, that's right. We have to go over here and open the door from over here. It's good 2004 idea of how we should have immersive gameplay experiences. It's fine. Okay. Cool beans. Plastic Dreams, if you're still around, did you usually play as a light side or a dark side Jedi? Or you like to switch it up? Batono's still in here, still just hanging out.
So you've returned.
I found a solution to Citadel Station's fuel problems.
Really? That's great news. The situation here hasn't improved at all. What did you discover?
Voga the Hutt is looking for markets for his fuel.
Voga the Hutt? That's preposterous. What makes you think we'd be willing to do that?
Well, because there's nothing else and this station desperately needs it.
You're right about that, and our bargaining position is weak because of it. Fuel's short everywhere, and Voga will demand a high price, I'm sure. Still, we don't have much of a choice. We need fuel, and we need it fast. I'll bring this up with the Telosian Council and urge them to broker a deal with Voga. Now, I believe I gave you my word that there would be a reward for information leading to the establishment of a fuel source for the station. Never believed for a moment that you'd actually be collecting it. But I'm a man of my word. So here you are. Now, I've got to send this information to the Council right away.
I'll be going now. Nice. Oh god, not more leveling.
I'm ready.
You're too ready. Be less ready. Alright, just the one power. You can destroy droids. It's fine. Alright, that was painless. Can I just say, I'm so happy that they included this design, this armor design, in the game. Because you can see we've got Disciple wearing Jedi robes. And I mean, most of the Jedi robe designs are more or less what he's wearing, except recolors. But this, what my character is wearing, this is Jal Shay Neophyte armor. And there's better versions of this. I think one better version of it. I'm not sure if I can get it anywhere in the game at the moment. But it's so cool. Like, it's a cross between a robe and an armor. And it just makes me look like a general rather than like a Jedi. I love it. Plastic Dreams you played as Dark Side because it was just so silly sometimes. Oh, I know. It is so silly. I've had to like actually, even though I wasn't picking it, read out the Dark Side options on multiple occasions because they're just so silly and so fun. Oh my god. Now, did you have anything useful? Got the Matukai Adept robe. Jedi robe. Got some Pazat cards. But I think we're right. It's also a great disguise until you get the lightsaber. Alright, let's now this is my lightsaber. And I get the best crystals. So how's my crystal handling? Seems to be fine. Alright. This is +2 charisma and damage a bit up. Alright, so what else have we got that's better than that? Wisdom, charisma, damage and attack. Damage +2, that's pretty good. Damage +3 and massive criticals. Or damage +2, attack +2. Tilotic, if you're there, what's the difference between damage and attack? and which one of these two crystals is better. So for people who don't know or have forgotten, this game is sort of roughly based on D&D, what do you call it, like 3, which I don't know very much at all about, but Tilotig in my chat knows very much about it indeed. So that's why I'm calling on his knowledge right now. Attack is chance to hit, okay, and damage is actual damage done. So then probably if I'm having trouble with just go attack, really? Even though I'm not really having many misses at the moment, and this seems to do more damage. Because, I mean, 2 more damage is fairly small given how much you do. Well, yeah, this is 3, and I can have a potential plus 12 per thing. Did I miss that one? That's a attack plus 1 and damage guaranteed plus 1 to 6. This is damage plus 3. So this one's a bit more of a lottery, but with a potential greater thing. This one is a guaranteed plus 3, and then your criticals are going to be even higher. Skenzo, I don't even know what Thack 0 is. You're going to have to explain that one for me. I'm going with this crystal because I like it. Don't worry, someone else will be getting the crystals that that I don't have. Probably not Vices because I'm not going to use her as much as someone else. So just get that one there. Crits are rare but fun. Yeah. And I want her to have whatever it is. There we go. I want her to have the one that ups charisma. Appealer is the true lottery. If you make your lightsaber keen and have master critical strike, master force speed, that's the best damage output. Oh, look, they've used the same graphic for the Pontite crystal and the violet color crystal. Well, I don't know if I like having a lottery. Maybe I should just do this one. This one seems like a nice steady crystal. A crystal that you could guarantee to pay the mortgage. I'm not going to upgrade Disciple's short lightsaber just now.
Something you need of me?
No, I need nothing of you. Thank you. You might need to actually make the emitter or lens in the workbench to get a keen effect. Yeah, I think I have one that does that. Still, no one has explained to me what Thack 0 is. But I take it it's the roll system used in Baldur's Gate. A game which I know this will upset a couple people. I am never likely to stream. I think it's just a little bit too old and too dated for me. But I did really like Pillars of Eternity. And I've heard they're similar. Second edition D&D. Why is it called Thack 0 instead of Second Ed? What are these inconsistencies in terminology that you're just dropping on me? This is cool. Make sure you watch this.
Is there? Must be hearing things. But for a moment.
The other reason why it's kind of good to go around doing my loose end tying up at the moment is because it does give me the opportunity to run through some of these cutscenes in the Ebon Hawk before we get into endgame stuff. So, you know, I am sort of running around doing a whole bunch of different stuff on this stream, but, you know, I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you're having fun and enjoying it too. To hit armor class 0, the dark times. I feel like this is a whole world that I probably don't want to get into. Like, it's hard enough for me to... I've played D&D a couple of times. I can just about manage it if someone tells me exactly what to do and when. And I'm allowed to be absolutely stupid with all of my choices and dialogue. But in terms of planning anything or playing sensibly, yeah, I have a lot of trouble with that. Now, what the hell was I doing? Dantooine, to get more Mandalorians. Alright, more cutscenes that I'm going to skip for you. There we go. D&D 5th edition. Just do it. Good. I am a fan of that philosophy. Alright, we're going to take Mandalore with us, and, you know, Visus never gets to come out. Skenzo says they think the relationships in the Baldur's Gate games are better than most later BioWare games, but the writer disagreed with you. I think I remember talking with you about that. Visus is best girl. Oh, I think we've got some Handmaiden fans in the chat. I think we've got Handmaiden fans in the chat, Marjoram. For me, I think Mira is best girl. I know they didn't develop her into a love interest for male characters, but I think Mira is best girl. Maybe that's because I'm a female character and I know that she's looking out for me as a fellow woman as well, like with Atten before, where she was like, you know, like, stop watching her, she's got enough problems. HK is best girl. HK is best girl. Hi, Isak. Why are we fading out to black?
Look who's walked into our camp, boys. Mandalore himself has come to visit us.
I am the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory.
And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight.
Alright, oh shit! I'm playing as only Mandalore. Skenzo, the last thing the world needs is a HK girl mod. Thank you very much. I love how this guy is fighting me with hands and fists, and I'm just here with a plasma projector. In fact, do I have a plasma projector? I've got a repeating blaster rifle. Where is it? Where is my gun? Where is my favorite gun? There it is. That's better. 91. Good shit.
Any other takers? No, Mandalore. We will follow you.
Good. I have no desire to spill any more Mandalorian blood today. Gather your clan and return to Duxon. You have seen the last of your mercenary days.
Yes, Mandalore.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I have multiple plasma projectors. Influence gain Mandalore. Nice. Just gonna walk over this dead body here. I suppose if there's any time to talk to Mandalore, it's now.
I want to have a word with you.
Okay, what is it?
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals. Whatever our reasons may be, the Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
Sorry, I already finished this quest. Whoops. I didn't realize I had to talk to him about it. In the restored content mod, in the, I'm pretty sure in the original version, you don't even get this dialogue to start with. Alright. Even if you could find them all, would they follow you?
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way.
Did I get in your way just now?
I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
Oh, dude. Like, have I, like, been in your way in the first place? That's, like, fine. Good. I'll consider what you've said.
After the Sith are dealt
It's fine.
with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
Never mind.
I have questions for you.
Oh god, he wants to talk to me again? Go ahead.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
They were the only Jedi that recognized the Republic would fall without the support of the Jedi.
Huh. We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
We've got some good options here. I'll keep my opinions if you're kind to myself.
Fair enough. But let me share some of my opinions. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clan. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic. With a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this. Is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
Of course. The Mandalorians couldn't run the Republic.
I suppose we'll never know. Now, is there something else you needed?
Tell me how you became Mandalore.
Being Mandalore is the greatest honor for our people. Mandalore's helmet is passed from one leader to the next. When Revan executed Mandalore before our eyes, he cast Mandalore's helmet away, denied it to us. He took Mandalore's helmet and left with it. If he hadn't done that, the new Mandalore would have been chosen that day. But without leadership and direction, the clans scattered, fell apart.
God, Revan was an intelligent man. Alright. So, how did you find the helmet?
During the Jedi Civil War, I met and traveled with Revan.
Oh, just gonna flat out say it.
When he defeated Darth Malak, and traveled with him afterwards. Eventually, he told me where he had taken the helmet. He set me upon this path. We can talk about Revan and other things later, if you like. You know enough for now. Now, is there something else you needed?
No, I think I'm good. So what's his, is he actually like slightly blue at the moment. He's slightly blue at the moment. That is mental. Canderous. Yeah, I know he's canderous, but it's more like, you know, just flat out saying that you traveled with Revan. I also feel like that might be restored content, mod content. I'm not 100% sure that you find out that he traveled with Revan from him. No, I mean, he just doesn't care and says things. Well, that's true enough. He's our other brick. He's our shooty brick. We've got our lightsaber brick back at the ship, and this is our shooty brick. It's not, so it is new. Yeah. Oh, remains? You mean some of these mercenaries left bodies behind that I can loot, and I didn't go and check? I'd like to see a wares, Mr. Thief. He's still just selling droid crap. That's fine. I have plenty of high quality droid parts at the moment. Thank you very much. Any of them tasty remains over here? Or is it just around the back for some reason? How strange is that? That is so bizarre. I wonder if that wasn't meant to happen and the game just spawned them accidentally. Well, I'm not going to complain about free stuff. Those automaton gloves are good too. They give you lots of droid-like skills, you know, like computer use and security. Crow, what are you doing?
Jedi.
Stop playing mind games with the poor boy.
Jedi. Betrayer. All thoughts of me will slide from your vision, from your mind, like water. You know who I am, but you will be unable to voice it, to remember it. What does a Jedi see? Only what I allow them to see.
Alrighty. So, I think that's all the running around that I can do for now. I guess I actually have to go do some plot. Gross. Nah, it's fine. It's actually a really exciting bit of the plot.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nope. Nothing useful to talk to you about, I don't think. Let's go to Duxon. More cutscenes that you can't see. And another one. Hi, T3. Precious. Precious T3. Love you so much. Let's see. Anything else going on? I want to practice my moving meditation I learned on you. I'll wait until you're damaged then try and fix you. Okay, that's how that works. Now, better take Mandalore with me. This is his place that he lives, after all. And we'll take Kreia with us as well. Oh god, Kreia needs leveling up now. Please, have mercy. Kreia can go ahead and learn. Yeah, this one that affects the whole party. Go for it.
Hear you.
Thank you, Kreia.
Reporting is ordered, Mandalore. I can take you wherever you need to go on Duxon.
It's up to you, Jedi. This soldier knows the terrain. He can get us where we need to go quickly, without needing to blast our way through herds of Canucks.
Let's go to your camp.
Follow me, then.
Convenient.
You received my message, then. A man named Kavar wanted to get a
Oh,
hold
everyone's
of you
here.
urgently. He said that the Queen had arranged safe passage to Onderon for you, but I don't know how good their offer is anymore.
What's changed?
This morning, General Vaklu met with the Council of Lords and declared that the Queen was guilty of treason. He'll be made regent if Talia and her royal guard are defeated. The military is divided on who to support. Civil war has fallen on Isis.
I need to get to Master Kavar.
I doubt that Queen Talia and her advisor will survive until nightfall. The balance of forces seem to favor Queen Talia. The royal palace is heavily fortified and defensible, and most of the soldiers are loyal to her. But Vaklu has new allies, Sith soldiers and their masters. The war has also driven the caged beasts in the streets mad. Braylor and I both concur. She doesn't stand a chance.
You underestimate the Force, Mandalorian. I sense that we may still get to Master Kavar in time. I sense there is something stirring on the moon itself. Tell me, have your senses picked up anything from Duxon?
Yes, we have. How? We picked up some transmissions from nearby in the jungle. Zuka's satellite relay has also picked up several shuttle launches with old Sith transmitter IDs. Some sort of staging base, perhaps.
The Sith forces must be stopped. Otherwise, the Mandalorian is right. Master Kavar and Queen Talia won't survive this day.
Dividing our forces at a time like this is foolhardy.
And this is why a common soldier will never triumph against a Jedi. Your military tactics are nothing compared to the Force. It is essential and inevitable that we face both enemies at the same time.
I have to lead the group heading to the royal palace, don't I?
You are correct.
Not as dumb as you think,
we must
Kreia!
choose who will lead the expedition through the jungle to find our enemies and defeat them.
Well, I think Mira's survival skills may prove invaluable to that group. Also, the fact that she used to be a Mandalorian.
I'll do it, but you're still my bounty. You won't lose me this easily.
You should send 2 others to go with the leader. Who else will accompany the expedition?
I think Visus.
Very well. And who else?
Any thoughts, chat? Mira and Visus. Mandalore? Or take Mandalore with me and send Atten? I think I want Mandalore with me on Duxon, on Onderon rather, since he's familiar with the political situation and all. So I guess Atten.
If you say so. Now, are you certain
Rude.
of your choices?
Yes, I'm certain.
Mandalorian warriors will go with you to find the enemy camp. Just let me know when you want to head out. If you need supplies, talk with Kex. After you get into the jungle, you might not have another opportunity to stock up. Let me know if you want to go now.
I think I still have things to take care of.
Oh no,
Let me just go check if there's anything I want to buy from Kex. You having fun, Zaga? Shouting at a wall?
The forces we fought before are the same Sith allies that Vaklu is using now on Isis. This moon is more than a staging base for them. It's important to them. But why? Our numbers swell.
He must be practicing for speaking with the recruits.
The galaxy will fear us once more.
I wish him luck.
It's you again.
Sure is.
Hellborn told me to give you these. He said it would help you out.
You still holding a grudge?
You're still breathing.
Ho ho! Burn. Anything useful? Not really. Life support packs, those are useful. Kelborn is a nice boy. Alright.
Are you ready to head to the enemy base? It will be a long journey through the jungle.
Yes, the party is ready to leave.
As you wish. Mandalore has arranged for special transportation to get to Isis.
Finally, we're close to our objective. I sent the rest of my men to secure the trail behind us. My troops will keep the path to the Mandalorian camp clear. Ahead lies the enemy. I can follow you a little bit further, but then I will set up command and control for my unit in the field. So lead on.
Alrighty. Mira, please. You're a Jedi now. We use lightsabers. Adden, you got your lightsaber? Vices, you got your lightsaber. Yes. All of my Jedi have their lightsabers equipped now. Oh, Jesus. But Mira, do you mind?
A weakness is revealed.
More where that came from.
Alright, that's pretty good. I better check
Just say the word.
what we've got. Everyone's on Jedi support.
Good to go.
Nope, Mira is not on Jedi support. Vices is on Jedi support. Good, and she's got Shicho.
Good to go.
Mira, for some reason, only has Perseverance form.
Just say the word.
Also has Shicho. I must not have
I'm good
thought
to
to
go.
teach her yet. Why is it defaulting? Can we switch that, please? God's sakes. Also, put your lightsaber away. It's dangerous. Strong frag mine. I'll take that. I love this this particular theme. This music. Whoa.
Past the mines.
A Type 2 perimeter motion relay. It's a little outdated, but it'll do the job. If anything moves within 6 meters of that, then they know they've got visitors. Someone skilled with a stealth field generator can get by it, but that's about it. But if they set off any of those mines, it'll still send the signal.
So, you aren't completely ignorant in the ways of battle? Good. But all of you must pass through its perimeter, and undetected would be better.
Alright. The same person that can use the stealth field can probably also disable it.
Avoid the mines. If any of the ones close to the sensor are detonated, then we shouldn't even bother.
Alright. Let's go ahead and give her a stealth field generator. Which one of these ups stealth the most? That one.
I'll be back in a second.
Mira flat out doesn't set mines off, so I don't actually have to avoid them, but you know. It's a habit to not walk on mines. Perimeter sensor appears to be active. It hums quietly. Let's ignore it for now. What are her skills like? Well, demolitions is high, obviously, and repair is low, so let's try and sabotage it. Demolition charge has permanently disabled the sensor. You can pass through this area undetected now. Fantastic. You know what? Let's, No, you know what? Let's disable these mines first, just in case the party decides to have a bit of a mental seizure and come running off after me. I'm going to walk through a little bit further with the stealth on and see if there's anything else I can do stealthed. I get the feeling there is. I have played this a few times, but not for quite a while. And apparently I haven't traveled this far through the game in quite a while either, because I got an achievement for getting fuel for Telos in Steam, which means for as long as I've been playing it in Steam, I never completed that quest. There's a really loud noise outside just now. I think it's probably my neighbor doing some weird shit on their balcony. But it could be aliens. Never discount the possibility. Alright, now we have shit tons of mines if we ever need, I can't remember if mines become parts or chemicals, but it's one of the two. Just gonna go ahead and put myself...
I'll be back in a second.
Off of stealth mode for a tick. Turret power generator. I wonder if I can do something with turret power generator. Running efficiently, there's several manual levers and other controls to operate it. Turn off generator. Turrets in the area should no longer function. I don't know if I like that. Can I turn it back on? Oh, but I want to kill the turrets. When was my last save? Oh, that's way too far. Oh, where's the autosave? Also on the Ebon Hawk. That's a stupid place for the autosave. Oh well. Anything else I can do? It wouldn't be so bad if I had gotten, like, extra experience for turning the turrets off. But as we have discussed before, this game actively penalizes you for trying to do non-violent things by giving you less experience. Why are these bombers just happily sitting around with the other enemies just around here? They should be eating them. I feel like I probably can't get to that console. No, I mean, I can totally get to that console fine without being seen, but getting back out again? Yeah, probably not. This is where I came from, right? Yeah. Alright guys, you can come over here now. Thank you. Let's kill. Even though Mira, one of Mira's big things is that she doesn't kill. But she has addressed that. She's been like, when I'm with you, Jedi, somehow that doesn't, like, it doesn't stop me anymore. Nice.
Intruders, kill them!
Okay. You can try to kill me. I welcome the attempt.
More where that came from.
This one's Sith.
Nice.
More where that came from.
Good stuff. Cool. Alright. Oh, things to steal. Things to remove from dead bodies. Oh, it's a good time. Buster rocket for Mira. What else we can do here? Access security cameras. We're at base camp. Oops. Minefield. Well, we dealt with that. System commands. What's foothold scenario? Access officer logs. Okay, this could be interesting. If it loads in. Oh, there it is.
My predecessor displeased our masters and was dealt with. The fool let Canox through the perimeter. The Sith don't tolerate any failure. I'm the 5th captain to command this base camp. The camp sits in the shadow of a tomb. My subordinates say that the body of an ancient warlord named Freedon Naird lies inside.
A Sith
We don't
tomb.
know why we're here. We sit and make sure that no beasts come into our camp, and especially that they don't reach the tomb itself. A bleak assignment. Signing off.
Signing off.
This jungle feels similar to Korriban before it fell after the war. Everyone is on edge. Executions for infractions are commonplace here. 50% more than my previous command. There's a bloodthirstiness to the jungle. The beasts here continually assault our mined perimeter. We've had to replace the minefields 4 times so far. We received more equipment and more men today. The equipment went straight inside the tomb. As usual, I have no idea what it contained. We're expecting more Sith to arrive any day. They want us to capture one of the beasts for them. No explanation. There never is. Signing off.
Signing off. Chat, are you still there, by the way, and you're just comfortably watching? Because I haven't seen any chat messages for a while, and I don't know if it's because I'm disconnected, or if you guys just comfy and sleepy and not talking.
Messages from orbit and from Onderon. Some sort of conflict is brewing. I think we have a ship in orbit. We're on full battle alert against what they won't say.
You are there. Good stuff.
The Sith Master said
I hope you're enjoying the stream.
Disturbance in the Force. Well, what does that even mean? How do I prepare for that? From his tone, the threat is serious.
You like to watch.
Put a double shift on monitoring the aerial sensor grid. The only thing that could worry our masters so much has to be a drop-ship invasion from the Onderon military. We will be prepared. The Sith said soon we'll have reinforcements. When I asked for details, he said it was a surprise. I hate the ones with a sense of humor. Sith jokes are rarely pleasant. Signing off.
Interesting. You know what? This is a surprise, so let's do it. Active turrets and war droids will eliminate all organics and intruders. Oh, nice. Shame not all the turrets are active. I'm just gonna watch this. Da 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 da. Oh, there weren't enough droids. Now I'm really sad that those turrets were deactivated. God damn it. Cheyenne, a type of sword. Vices need some help. Specifically, yeah, that helped. That's awesome.
That's what I serve.
Vices, for God's sake.
That's another one for me.
Nice. It takes up so much force points, but it's so cool.
Ready?
I wonder if this is kind of conflicting for Atten. Because, you know, he kind of used to be a Sith trooper.
Like that?
Wait, why aren't you Jedi person? Got distracted. I am not Jedi person because we needed to split the party. So Mira is doing the stuff that has to happen on Duxon, while Jedi person is doing the stuff that has to happen on Onderon. So I think, if I'm remembering correctly, that we will have enough time to do Jedi person stuff, but not enough time to do... Oh, sorry, the other way around. We have enough time to do Mira's stuff, but we won't have enough time to do Jedi stuff tonight. Whoa, Sith! Actual Sith with lightsabers!
A weakness is revealed.
More where that came from.
Hey, Vices!
A weakness is revealed.
Vice is coming through with the force powers. Oh, Attons. Attons come so far. Alright, who else is fighting me? Oh, these guys. Alright, fine.
A weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed.
Loot. I love loot. Dueling shield. Oh, I probably should equip a shield on Mira if she's going to be losing that much health to blast fire. What else we got? Any of you boys have anything exciting on your personages? Droid gyroplating. Computer spike. Any more enemies around here that I didn't see the first time around? No? Blaster carbine that will probably never get used. Anyone on the ramp leave anything exciting with their pretty corpse? I'm a light side Jedi. And Mira's like a non-killing a non-killing bounty hunter. Right. Now that I'm absolutely certain that I won't have missed any enemy experience, I can turn this one off too. Droids in the area should no longer function. That's all right, because I've already destroyed all of them. That was a remains. Where was it? There it is. Computer spike. Well, it's not exciting, but it's still useful. I think I might need computer spikes in a couple places as well, so I won't turn down something so useful. Now, both of you guys with me? Alright, let's do this.
A weakness is revealed. To battle.
More where that came from.
Good stuff,
Time to take you down to sock. Time to even the odds.
Kyber dot. Whew, Sith Lords.
Time to take you down to size.
To battle.
Jesus, they're destroying me.
A weakness is revealed.
But all three of us used heal at the same time. And I just gained 180 health back.
A weakness is revealed. Soon you shall know pain.
Nice, they're useful items for lightsabers. Mira is actually, even though she's the leader of the party, Mira is far and away the least powerful and least experienced Jedi here. Vice obviously is a regular old Jedi. Well, not really regular old.
I had to run to catch up with you. You've made impressive progress. The Sith's camp lies in ruins. I told Kelborn of your progress. The rest of your squad is already en route to Isis. Also, Kex checked our sources for any information about this place. Kex believes that this is the tomb of Frida Nad. We knew it was somewhere on this moon. We had no idea how close it was to our camp.
Who was Frida Nad?
Some sort of fallen Jedi. He conquered Onderon long ago and became their king. The royal line is directly descended from him. That part of Onderon history the citizens try to leave buried and forgotten.
How could you have missed it?
Our priority here wasn't exploration. The mission was salvage in force, and to do so covertly. We have successfully pursued those objectives. Zuka didn't have our long-range sensors operational either. If this camp hadn't been sending messages, we may never have found it.
Is that all you know about this tomb? I'm trying to do Mira's voice, by the way.
Frida Nad was a dark Jedi. The stories say he was far worse than Revan and Malak ever were. This place is tainted, and the Sith presence here makes the danger great.
I can taste the power of the dark side here. Frida Nad must have been truly great to leave such an impact. The echoes of his life are still here. I feel secrets can be learned here.
I am returning outside. My attention is required to keep the path to our camp clear.
See you later, Zaga. Oh, Jesus.
The time for practice is over. There are intruders in the tomb and they cannot be allowed to reach our master. The ritual must not be interrupted. I don't need to mention the price of failure. Men, follow me.
But yeah, so Mira is kind of, well, I mean, she's young for starters. She was a very young child in the Mandalorian Wars when my character was already a young adult. Okay, this way first, then I guess. And Atten and my character must be about the same age. It's really unclear how old Vices is, but she's an alien. She's not human anyway, so... Atten, what are you doing? Atten, stop! Atten, why? Why would you do that? Why would you just throw yourself into another dangerous situation?
More where that came from.
Atten must be about the same age as my character. He's also, as we know from earlier in the playthrough, previously, in a previous life, was a Sith assassin. Mira has been a bounty hunter, which is awesome, but she's young and she prefers not to kill targets. And she would have never dealt with Sith before. Isn't Mira a Mandalorian? Did you say they're all evil? Well, she's a Mandalorian, but through conquest. And she's rejected their ideals.
A weakness is revealed. This one will fall. A weakness is revealed.
Nice. Ultimately, it's what you choose to do rather than, you know, where you were born that decides who you are. You're right. No Mandalorian would ever become a bounty hunter. Get out of here. So cheeky. Hello, robot friend. Reactivate. I have so many parts. You get one for everything. Off you go. Go destroy my enemies. Good boy. Alrighty, what's going on here? It's been so long since I've saved. Who's ready for ancient mathematics puzzles? Alrighty. Who's ready to watch me embarrass myself by getting this wrong? The last equation is missing its mathematical operators, just needs to have the proper operators in each slot to make the equation balanced. Alright, where's my piece of paper? Okay, so... got 6 in brackets, 6, 2, then an 8, then a 9, then a 1, and then the end result is 13. Alright, so... Six times 2 minus 8 plus 9 times 1. Do we have to use divide? Or divided by 1. Divided by 1 would work, right? So 6 times 2 is 12. Minus 8 is 4. Plus 9 is 13. Divided by 1 should be 13. Does that sound right to everyone else? 6 times 2 minus 8 plus 9 divided by 1. Any disagreements? Any votes of confidence? Any disinformation for the lols? Anyone too tired to do mathematics at this time of night? I am going to try what I just read out, and if it's wrong, I'm going to save scum, because I have no dignity. I managed to drop, like, mustard on my pants today, so I'm already in the position of having no dignity. Multiply. Second is minus, then plus, and then divide. Alright. Correct! There we go. Got the right answer, but you got your order of operations wrong. Well, the game also got its order of operations wrong, so... guess I'm lucky. Look how many enemies the droid killed while I was away. I love that. Crystal green, improved fencing emitter. Well, it's kind of useless, but it occupied a couple of minutes. Whoa, voice crack. Hang on, I gotta drink some water. It occupied a couple of minutes. You divided at the end. Oh, I see what you mean. Yep, so I got it wrong, but because it was divided by 1, it didn't end up mattering. Cool. Let's just upgrade any lightsabers we've got hanging around. So this is the mirrors. It's got literally nothing. Let's give her the... hang on. What about... is Vices? I feel like I upgraded Vices already. That's got a 4. That's got a 2, so that's not that good. Atten's is also largely upgraded at the moment, but it doesn't have a second crystal. Well, Atten's a gambling man, right? So... where's that one that gives me keen? Oh, that's so good. Damage bonus 2 to 12 energy. Oh, but it lowers attack. I'm willing to go keen plus some criticals. And now we can upgrade mirrors with whatever the best stuff we have left is. Damage bonus 2 to 12. Blast bolt deflections +3. Okay, that one looks pretty cool. Emitter, what have we got? Deflection, expert fencing, damage bonus 3 and defense 2. I like the look of that. And we've got an ultimate energy cell. Also good. Oh, there's a crystal that gives you keen. Maybe I should go stick that on Atten's blade as well. She can have the sigil crystal and the rabat crystal. Crystal. Whew, that's some good diction. There it is. Now. This is the thing, but I worry Mira's not got the will to use it.
My
I
life
can
is yours.
do this with vices. You feel a distinct presence of the dark side here. A sickly, fascinating feeling tugs at your belly. Waves of anger ripple through the air. Control your emotions. The tugging sensation doesn't abate. Wild and dark emotions surge around you. You don't know if you can maintain your mental balance in this storm. I know it is, Mira. I guess resist the dark side storm or try to tame the emotions. I don't know. I don't even know where to check her willpower. You maintain your serenity through the worst of the emotional storm. The dark side is diminished, but is still present. Though the strain of the effort has momentarily drained you, you feel a renewed strength that you can use to defeat the evil in this tomb. You've temporarily gained +4 to your strength and constitution. Sweet.
I'm good to go.
It's so weird to see Vices using the head-scratching idle animation. It doesn't suit her at all. Guess my robot didn't get down this far.
Let's take care of this fast.
More where that came from.
Grenades. Hey Vices, you want to do something cool? Like a Force Storm maybe? Give us a little of that Force Storm? Yeah?
Everyone down.
There you go. Oh, it's beautiful.
Came from.
Soon you shall know. They shouldn't.
Let's settle this.
More
where that came from.
Oh, outstanding. I love that the bodies just disappear. I wonder if we were still at the stage at this time where they had to disappear bodies to reduce lag. Reactivate the droid. Sweet. Now we've got a droid buddy. More parts, just in case we need to repair any more droids. It was RAM that it needed to, well, I mean, RAM is like, your own computer's lag, right? It's not. Does anyone know where I can download some more RAM on the internet? Let's see. 4 of the diagnostic reports of single error. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. The unstable module's diagnostic report is one of the two that produces accurate results. Oh no. I'm going to need to go back and read this again. Six core modules. One of them is dangerously unstable and needs to be replaced. The Sith are on a diagnostic report to indicate which other modules are fully operational. 4 of the diagnostic reports have a single error. 2 are completely accurate. 4 single error. 2 accurate. Does anyone else think, oh, hang on. The unstable module's diagnostic report is one of the 2 that produces accurate results. Sorry, my mic is being a bit of a butt. Well, Skenzo, you have faith in me, but I don't have faith in me. Okay. So... two are accurate. Hang on a second. If 2 are accurate, shouldn't they be showing the same damn thing? I need to read that description again. This is way too late at night to be doing this kind of a puzzle. Alright, let's try again. 6 core modules. 1 is dangerously unstable and needs to be replaced. The Sith run a diagnostic report with each module to indicate which other modules are fully operational. 4 of the diagnostic reports have a single error on them. 2 of the reports are completely accurate. The unstable diagnostic report is one of the 2 that produces accurate results. They're reporting on 3 other modules. What kind of bloody useless module report is this? Who designed this system? If any of you friends of mine who work in tech support designed a system like this, you'd be fired. Or at least, you know, performance managed. I'm too tired to do this, but I want the things that are in the box. Promoted. Yeah, some of the things I've heard does sound like that. I'm too tired for this. I am seriously considering brute forcing this. Just reloading until I get the right thing. All right, FEB. Well, F says A is accurate. E says I can't even tell. I'm brute forcing this. You can lose as much respect for me as you would like, but I'm brute forcing it. I don't have the brain to work this out right now. It's not A. It's not B. It is C. It was C. You may now tell all your friends and family that I'm a fake gamer and that I am dumb. Oh, I got a crystal out of that. Worth it! Did I get this wicker basket? Alright, I have to finish this in 25 minutes. So I'm finishing at 11 PM. Or when I finish this section, whichever comes first. That was so weird to open one door and see the other close. This direction must have been where Robot Friend went, right? Yep. It's where Robot Friend went, alright. OP Robot Friend. Who put these delicate vases just on the edge of a ledge like this? If this was a current generation game, you would totally be able to kick those off into the pit. Just another reason why we need a current generation Knights of the Old Republic.
At last, some action.
Dude, Robot Friend didn't just make it, he kicked ass. There would have been like 5 Sith troopers in that room, and he got rid of all of them. And now he's just waiting at the door, waiting for more.
Everyone down.
He's like, you gonna get me through this door? Let me kill some more things. I am sufficiently tired that I forgot which way I came in. But there's still people to kill in this direction, so. Loading, my eyes are getting tired, so when I saw your comment, I thought it said funeral.
Soon you shall know.
More where that came from.
There we go. So for people who don't know me personally, I actually have really, really bad eyesight. Wow, that is an extremely good set of items. Sleep. No, not just yet. Not just yet. I will sleep at 11 p.m. Ish. Alright, ready to see me embarrass myself again, everyone? I am so ready to embarrass myself again. This ancient terminal controls the locking mechanisms to the door blocking the inner tomb. There is a lever that should unlock the door. Oh, well, that was easy. So is Robot Friend just gonna go ahead and kill those guys for me? That would be awesome. Alright. Distinct presence of the dark side. Waves of fear and distress ripple through the air. Control your emotions. Alright, again, willpower. Try to tame the emotions in the area. You maintain your serenity through the worst of the emotional storm. The dark side is diminished, but still present. You are drained by the effect. The strain has momentarily drained you. You feel a renewed strength that you can use to defeat the evil in the tomb. Wow. You know, I think that is legitimately the first time that I have managed to, like, win both of those spots. Win both of the spots. God. Good language, what you are getting at this 20 to 11 p.m. at night. I really should level these guys up, hey? They've got a big fight coming up. Why is this medical droid, instead of trying to heal us, just like fighting? Or trying to fight? What are you doing, mate? I need healing. Give me your sweet healing.
More where that came from.
Oh
Time
man.
to take you down to size.
A weakness is revealed.
My little baby Jedi is all grown up and killing Sith.
This one will fall.
So happy. So proud. Got any lightsaber parts on you, bud? Nope. Alright. Alright. Level people up. Yeah. Mira could probably do with a little wisdom. And yeah, Master Jedi Defense for sure for her. And gosh, she doesn't have a lot of force powers. Boost her will save with items. Well, I think that's the last one we have to do. I'm pretty sure it's only the 2. So we managed to get there with whatever we've currently got equipped on her, which is pretty neat. Isis gets more charisma, so we can continue to use those awesome dark side force powers. And yeah, let's go Force Valor. It's a useful support feat, power rather. Give you dexterity. How many? So you got 3. Oh, I can't stand that being such an uneven number. That has to stay at 5. Force immunity to paralysis, good stuff. And yeah, defense. You can continue getting those powers, I think. Good stuff. Oh, did Robot Friend get destroyed? Poor Robot Friend. You did your best, buddy. You did so good. Dominated gauntlets. Sounds pretty cool. Dominated. Freed on Nad's blade. Wow, that's like... that's literally, just flat out his stuff that we're stealing. Nice. I find myself thinking when I'm in this giant Sith tomb of
more where that came from.
The episode of Futurama where Bender becomes a pharaoh on a space Egypt planet. Well, space ancient Egypt planet. And he builds a giant tomb that breathes fire and shouts, "Remember me."
A weakness
Where
is
that
revealed.
came from. Everyone
A
down.
weakness is revealed.
Just like, why do you need such a big tomb?
Anyone that has been marked by our masters can do it. Yes, you're getting the hang of it now. It's so easy. But how did they do it? You doubt our masters' power? They have erased the minds of these beasts and made them our obedient servants. With an army of these, who could defeat us? No one, of course. Now the next... The intruder is here. Beasts, attack!
They have a Jedi and they're asking beasts to attack me.
More where that came from. Time to even the odds.
Whoa. Just go ahead and teleport to somewhere else. Why not? Cool. Cool, cool. Why does the Boma have remains? It ate a gun. Or maybe there was a dude underneath the Boma. That makes more sense, right? Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. No items. Oh. Sad. There's no item box in here. Well, why would I even bother opening this terminal? Oh, maybe I could choose between which way I wanted to go. Okay, yeah. That was an option to get into the central area. But I mean, come on, who wasn't going to go do both sides? That's silly. And sorry guys, but you're gonna get blur graphics again.
Let's take care of that.
Let's settle this.
Yeah, Vices, fuck him up. Oh, yes.
More where that came from.
Oh, amazing. Good animation on this captain there. Why doesn't he have, at the very least, a gun? What kind of resourcing issues do they have?
More where that came from.
That they can't even give guns to their captains. Go down here. I can't even see my poor robot's body. He just got destroyed. Sad. I loved him. He was a good boy.
Captain, we need just one more moment. We're almost through. Failure, Captain, will not be tolerated.
As you command, my lord.
Hey, asshole! Did you kill my baby droid?
A weakness is revealed. Too bad. This shouldn't take long.
Whoa, Vices, good shit. Extra good
More
shit.
where that came from.
A weakness is revealed.
Nice. Oh, nothing. Sorry, nothing. Droid, please. Just get stuck on a droid, no big deal. Money? Not bad. Okay, now this fight, I remember always being difficult, no matter how high leveled you are, so this might be a couple of goes. Just be prepared. Hang on a sec. Echani shields will assist. Vices can also have a better robe. And she can have better gloves too. That's all we can do for her there. That ups charisma. Yeah, let's go that for Vices. Oh, he can get a much better belt at this stage. Adrenaline stimulator. Yeah, that looks pretty good. This is all +3, but dexterity +1. Dexterity +5. Yeah, dexterity +5 sounds pretty fucking awesome. And I might go with those for Mira. Bit of extra constitution won't go astray for her. Okay, everyone shields up.
The honor is mine. Ready?
Break the ritual now. You're too late. We have done what needed to be done. Soon, Onderon shall fall, and with it, the Republic shall die. But what is this? Of course, the Force has guided you here. It echoes within you, yet I sense it is untrained. It is good you have sought us out. This tomb is strong with the dark side. Here is where you will take your first steps on the path to your destiny.
Sorry, already taken those steps. Especially since at this stage, Mira is trained. Untrained? What do you mean?
An adept has managed to come so far. Incredible. You have within you the potential to wield the Force.
Yeah, I know. It's just not untrained.
The Jedi or their flawed teachings. Their order was rooted in weakness. They would have you become a puppet of the Force. They would have you deny the strength of your emotions, the strength of your own will. Can't you feel the power of this place? It echoes through you like a second voice. Accept it. Embrace it.
It's not too late for you. You can come back to the light.
So you seek to save me? From what? With the dark side, there is no knowledge forbidden, no restraints. What can you possibly offer me? Can't you feel the power? Here, within the walls of this tomb. Just embrace it. Don't limit your potential.
I will not be tempted. That path leads to the dark side.
A shame. Instead of freedom and power, you have chosen death. So be it.
Pretty, presumptuous for you to assume death is the natural consequence of that, but, you know, whatever.
My life is yours. That's another one for me. That's another one
Where that came from?
Well,
good to go.
guess I really am a bit over leveled at the moment. Another Upari crystal, another double-bladed lightsaber. And that looks like Zaga heading towards us. Good shit. Oh, can we rob some graves? That's pretty exciting. Ceremonial shield, what's that? Saves all +4 and resistance 10 versus dark side. That's awesome. This is a ceremonial warding shield made to contain the dark spirit of Frida Nad by Master Arca. It's obvious it didn't succeed as well as intended, but it definitely has some protective qualities. Yeah, well, that's Mira's. She led this expedition. That's hers. Yeah, no. Light side Jedi. Sith sarcophagus. Let's crack it open. Yep, get into that mummified corpse. Frida Nad's short lightsaber. I'll go for it. Sure, why not? Freeze free! Yeah, it is a good shield. It's extremely good shield. It's good stuff. No more remains? Nope, we're all good. Cool. Free those Nads. Bloody hell.
What you have done is beyond words. You fought like a Mandalorian. When you are finished here, I will take you back to the camp. You can let the rest of your squad know what you've discovered.
I'm ready to go. What happened with Lennie?
After you left, your squad...
Thanks, Atten. That's pretty much how I feel as well.
Zaga said that he and your friends are making good progress through the jungle. Trust me, this is worth the
And here it is. A salvaged Basilisk war droid. Mandalore said that he would make it available to you for insertion into the city of Iziz. I assure you, they won't know what hit them.
I get to fly a basilisk?
Yes, just like a new Mandalorian recruit proving themselves. Into the heart of the war as well. Mandalore has given you a great honor. Unfortunately, its weapons systems aren't fully functional yet, as are some other unimportant support systems. But she will get you to Iziz in one piece. Their fighters won't be able to stop that.
What kinds of unimportant support systems?
Minor systems. Nothing you need concern yourself with. We've modified the interior to hold 3 people. Maybe a little tight. You need to leave immediately. Iziz is in the grip of a civil war, so there'll be considerable resistance. They remember the last time Basilisk war droids visited their planet. Fight ferociously. And if you die, take as many as you can with you.
Oh, don't worry. Dying is not going to be on the menu. Oh, Krea's already in my party. Cool. Alright, another movie you can't see. We're in the Basilisk, heading towards the planet of Onderon. We're in the atmosphere, and it is bloody hot. There are anti-aircraft towers shooting at us, and they're hitting us, but it doesn't matter. We are shooting back, and we are on the ground. People are running away from us.
A basilisk? A basilisk here? Mandalorians are attacking the city! Talia has made an alliance with the Mandalorians. Men, destroy them.
Looks like they still remember us.
Mandalore's already fighting. The Mandalorian exploits have left a profound impact in more places than Iziz.
I hope to build on that legacy.
That's
but
not quite what.
It's the time for action.
It certainly is the time for action. Now I am going to stop here, but I do want to finish this one fight, so that I can start from a blank slate next time. Who's shooting at me? Fuck off. Oh boy. Come on, guys. Alright. I think this for me is the biggest, how would you call it, cognitive dissonance part with me being a light side Jedi, right? Because, you know, these are soldiers, and they've picked the wrong side from my perspective. But at the same time, you know, they're young men who are just, you know, they were probably in the military fighting, trying to do the right thing, be like honorable citizens. And because they picked the wrong political side, people are losing their fathers, people are losing their brothers, people are losing their sons. And no, they're not losing them. I'm killing them. Whoops, shit, I meant to stop there. Whoops.
I recognize you. You're that off-worlder. Come, we have no time. Vaklu's forces have overrun the sky ramp. The royal palace could fall any minute. We must save the queen.
Alright, as soon as I next can save.
Your enemy has indeed revealed himself.
I anticipated the Sith, but those beasts weren't in my battle plan.
Even now, Vaklu is using them to breach the palace. I will not surrender to that usurper. I would die first.
Every man here would give their life to keep that from happening.
There is hope. It is faint, but growing stronger. I think my message was received.
Which message? What are you talking about?
An old student is returning. I don't think the Sith are going to know what hit them.
This way! This way to the sky ramp!
Okay, so I can save now. Alrighty, I guess I'll level up so I don't have to do that first thing next time. Yeah, get some dexterity in there for Kreia. Stuff, in terms of feats. Yeah, give her that lightsaber finesse. Got the 2 powers. Can have Valor. And has she got something cool that she can learn in terms of force powers? Nothing really fires my imagination, but that'll do. And Mandalore. I can't believe his dexterity is so low. I'm tired. It's time to stop. Oh, we can get precise shot 5. That's good. Okay. Cool. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out tonight. If you enjoyed what you are seeing and you would like to see more of it, I stream this it's Thursday night for me where I am, and I stream this every Thursday night, same time every week. So if you aren't following, you can go ahead and do that if you'd like to see what happens next. If you are following, thank you so much for your support. I forgot to say this, but during last KOTOR stream last week, I actually got 50 followers, which meant that I could become an affiliate on Twitch. So I'm an affiliate now. And I feel like I have KOTOR to thank for it. So thank you everyone for your support. And I hope I can continue to give you an interesting and fun KOTOR stream. Next time there's going to be lots of fighting. So enjoy that. Come prepared for the endless sounds of lightsaber combat. And other than that, let me think. I think I mentioned this in the Go Live notification, but I'm going to a Star Wars exhibit on Saturday. And if I'm in a really Star Warsy mood when I get back from that, I might do a sneaky second KOTOR stream this week. We'll see. Or I might do a chill stream. We'll see about that. On Sunday night, I will be playing Subnautica as usual. Next Friday, not Friday tomorrow, but next Friday, Yoshi is coming out for the Switch, and I am playing that day 1. So if you'd like something cute, definitely look forward to that one. Otherwise, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, night, or whatever time it is in the world where you are. And I hope to see you next time. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.